Hello everyone, welcome to Ready City Crit Season 2, Dragon Heist. I am your Dungeon Master, Harna. To my right, I've got Gabriella. See with Sullivan, Shifter Rogue, Bosco, our halfling
Howdy.
adventurer, and Logan, our human paladin.
Good day.
Good day indeed. So, where on Earth did we last leave off? It's as good a question as any, to be honest.
I think was outside the Centauri hideout.
Yeah,
I
was that
think.
The front of
Really?
the skewered dragon. I remember that.
No.
It is not. You have left the skewered dragon behind. Whenever our party were last together, you all continued forth, meeting up in the yawning portal. Not together initially, but after a troll showed its head, you all pushed on down and became acquaintances via one wlo.link. He basically commissioned you to do a job for him. He hoped that he would be able to use you to help him find his friend Floon, and it just so happened that he had met another group of people who were looking for one Raynar Neverwinter, who'd both gone missing the previous night after Volo had been on quite a heavy session with Floon. Raynar never ever apparently went missing in the same area of the dock ward, which is where we find ourselves. You are currently in the dock ward on Candle Lane. It's a dark little street, kind of on the northeast side of the dock ward itself. And this is an area that you identified thanks to the help of some people at the Skewered Dragon, and not so much because of Zoblob at the old Zoblob shop, to be a Zentarim hideout. Whenever you approached the front door, you saw this like black winged snake symbol of the Zentarim on the door itself. So I turn to you all as you stand in this quiet, dark street as the sunlight now is well past Waterdeep. You're kind of in the evening time now, so you're truly relying on any light sources you can provide, or this lone candle in Candle Lane, the continuous flame that still burns, flickering.
So, what is the plan?
Just to check, Bosco has his dancing lights up.
I think
right?
so.
You should do,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool. Just like one hovering near all of us.
Yeah, should be one each.
Listen, we could always, talk our way in.
I would also agree on that statement. I'm
Maybe
not the most combat adept.
Maybe we should scout around a little bit. Never know, the Centarin might be around here.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm pretty good at jumping, so if we find like something quite high, I could jump pretty high up.
well, the scouting out idea doesn't sound too bad for a start. How about perhaps Sylvan? You use that cloak of yours. She just like nod to the fucking massive coat, like to put it to good use and try and snoop around a bit unnoticed. Then we can try and then we can figure out what to do next.
Or we could, just walk around. Like, if we're just going around on the streets, it's not like we're going to be accosted by anyone. It's a free
Well-
city.
We are in a pretty spicy region per se, and
Oh, you don't need to remind me. It's fucking awful here.
yes, indeed. But when you look at yourself and at myself, we wear attire that's pretty much suited for the prime targets of the denizens of this area. So perhaps it might be wise to send somebody more dressed akin to the locals to investigate first.
I don't mean to. Yeah, I think you kind of like sit out just to stick
Yes.
out a wee bit, and maybe someone who's new to whatever winter might be a good idea. I'm sure I could do something.
Just have a look around, see if you meet anybody who's has like the eyeballs in their heads and stuff like that.
Fair enough. We'll wait here in the shadows, looking not shifty or anything. Yes.
I presume so.
I mean, you look shifty all the time anyway.
You are one to talk.
It's true.
Yeah.
You are kind of the epitome of
No.
the old creepy.
Oh, why? Why did you say that about Sullivan?
It's like you've not said a word in full volume all this time. You've been whispering the entire time. Like that in
Okay, how
itself.
about
I don't know if it's an injury or a disability or a personality trait.
it's just how I
How,
talk.
how
My voice is
close
like
are
this.
the group having this to the front door of the warehouse?
No, we
just
don't
out of
want
curiosity?
plot. We want to rip it into Sullivan. We would probably be on the other side of the road.
A decent amount of.
So
little
illuminated
way
by
down.
that single kind of like candle.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I mean, no offense, Sullivan. I mean, I know you're a good person, but you do give off that kind of like dark corner alley vibe. You know, it's not very welcoming
Oh,
sometimes.
just because I like black clothes doesn't make me a bad person, no?
No, but it
Just
makes you look like you want to shank somebody. So,
No.
Don't worry,
Sullivan
everybody
will never
goes
do
through
that
that
to people.
phase. Everyone goes through that phase.
Maybe it's
That
the
was me when I was
mustache.
younger.
No, no, no. You must be wrong, my friend. Sullivan is very nice. Sullivan will never hurt anyone. Will never betray anyone. Will never backstab anyone. Don't worry.
Insight check, please.
insight check as well, thank you.
I'm not gonna insight that because I think he's my friend. So.
Sure.
Fucking.
Nailed it.
Oh shit! Oh god, come on,
Oh.
Sullivan.
You know what, Bosco? I'm just going to call you Bozzy. That's your word is good enough for me. You trust him. You helped everyone out earlier. It's fine.
Oh wait, it did go through. Nice.
Yeah. Well, really well. I'll be on my way then, and you're gonna see like what's I'm gonna like kind of strap my backpack
Oh fuck!
tighter,
Is it meter beats it anything?
and I'm just gonna try and like skiddle, you know, kind of like,
I mean,
kinda, like, waddle over there.
do I get advantage because Bosco is like, you know, a very good friend of mine and pretends like
Not
Would I get
really. I
advantage?
mean, Bosco wasn't really like. Was Bosco helping Bosco? Were you? I kind of missed that interaction because I was sorting out a technical issue there.
like Bosco, tell them, you know. Yeah.
Bosco said that he trusts him. I think there was a
Okay.
comment like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, there's just like you know, I trust him. Like, kind of like, oh, yeah, that was.
I mean, I would say that if Gabriella trusted Bosco as like a good friend, then definitely. But like Gabriella doesn't really have
She
any
met
more
him,
reason.
like
Yeah.
8 hours ago or something. Like, no
So
offense to Bosco,
was
he's
it
lovely.
me-
He also did
Means-
murder someone. Like, we must touch on that.
I don't-
Bosco has murdered a man.
They don't know that. Only Sullivan does. And then fucking.
No, no.
It's just got to be said.
Yes,
So meets a pizza or
Beats it. Yeah. So she would be
Alright.
aware that maybe Shadow that you're not being Sullivan. You're being quite honest in that statement that you would never betray anyone, but
She
not
just,
necessarily
like,
that you wouldn't be.
yeah.
Maybe it would be for your the good
Exactly.
of more people.
She just,
or-
like, narrow his eyes,
Sullivan's a
like-
nice guy. mean-
Well, only time will tell, will it not?
I just
Well,
like to keep it to myself and I look after my friends. Like you. You are my friends, no?
we know
we
each other
fight
for 8
together,
hours,
we-
literally.
Anyway, I think we should move on, huh? Bosco, let's maybe can scout around if you want. Maybe
Okay.
try to find a different entrance, perhaps. I don't know. Maybe going through the front door is not the best of ideas.
Very well. I can
Just
tell.
be careful, please.
You can see Bosco kind of just like scutter, like a little scutter to the other side of the street, try and see if there's any like alleys you can fit through.
Yeah, so to give you a rough little layout here, it's a ramshackle 2-story warehouse. It's kind of set on an area of the city that steps down, kind of towards the actual docks itself, to the lock, the kind of that gives Waterdeep its name, the harbor area. So yeah, so it's kind of like it goes quite steep. It's effectively. It kind of stands at the back of like an outer yard, kind of like behind a high fence. The gate on the fence doesn't appear to be locked. And I mean, just having a little meander around, it's not overly difficult to see. There's 3 primary points of entry. There's kind of like a front door that you can see, which is on the street level at Candle Lane. That's with the symbol on it. There's a large warehouse loading door on the floor below that. So effectively, if you imagine you're kind of at the highest point, and it kind of staggers down, kind of like hugging the natural sloping of the terrain. So there's like this large warehouse door, and just next to the front door, there's this large, about 5 foot by kind of like 5 foot window that's been painted over, so you kind of see through it. But those are the 3 obvious points of entry that you would be able to see.
With the window, how high? So how high is it from me then?
It's about 5 by 5, and it sits probably only a couple of feet, like 2 feet off the ground. So it's large, it's substantial. It's like large enough you like we could break that and use that effectively as a door, pretty easy.
Okay. Could I like investigate the window, see if it's put like there's a place I could possibly open it with my thieves' tools or any kind of tools I have?
Sure. So that is not through. Yes, so to give you an idea, the yard area, like below, is kind of the fenced off area. So the window and the door are kind of up to the street level. So they're like on the street. So they're not like set back or anything. So you guys can go right up to the door and right up to the window, no problem. But getting to that large area below, you kind of have to go around the right hand side of the building, down a slope, down some like stairs, kind of into a back alley area, and that kind of leads you to the loading bay and yard, which then connects to the next kind of street over, just behind Candle Lane. If you kind of like, I mean, if you reference it on the map, it's like, you can just about see it. It kind of connects with Book Street, basically. It kind of goes round behind and then has another adjoining alleyway that you can utilize.
Okay. Okay, then yeah, I'll probably just head to the back then. If you will follow.
Pizza. Yeah, so if you want to try it with like your thieves tools, just to what do you do? Like open the window?
Yeah, just see if it's openable. Like check if there's any locks. See if I can try and open it.
Yeah, the window is locked, but you think you could try to get a thief tool like around the side and maybe try to like just pop up one of the latches, or maybe even like one of the supporting hinges that hold it on. It doesn't look like super high quality, so you can make me a thieves tools check if you'd like with dexterity.
Let me give a hand with this, Bosco.
Okay.
I'll give him help.
Yeah, it's been painted from the inside, so you can't
kind of
see
like
through
hold the window steady so can get like a better like.
I'm not too sure if I'm proficient in this or not.
In your character sheet, it should say under tools in the bottom left.
Or maybe if you want anyone.
Oh yeah, thieves tools.
Sullivan to try.
So I use my sleight of hand, don't I? Because I'm proficient.
Yep, that'll be same value. 20? Yep.
I get advantage, no?
Oh yeah.
You wouldn't even need it. With Sullivan helping as well, it's easy. You're able to guide your thieves tool down under, kind of along to the corner. You kind of find where the window hinge kind of connects, and you manage to just like, with a good firm, like press down, you feel the bolt kind of just come away, and it kind of like wobbles a little. You go to the opposite side, same procedure, press it down quite firmly, and then the window, you kind of feel it like. It's like not floating, but it kind of just like it's there. You could either push it forward, or you think with Sullivan's help you could lift it out of the frame now.
I think I should probably perhaps lift out of the frame, otherwise we make too much noise.
Yeah, if you want to be a little bit quiet, I think we should probably do that, and we'll try to lift it.
Yes, let's lift it. I'll hold this side, you hold that side, and lift it on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Just drop it on the floor.
Lift it out.
Don't step on my foot, please. Don't step on my foot. Just focus on the window.
Just checking. Is this in full view of the street where we can see what they're doing at the moment?
Yes.
Cool. In which case, I would probably suggest to Gabriella, like, listen, why don't I go down that way? You stay this way. If you see anyone coming, we'll say the secret signal word.
Sure. What's the secret signal? What's the secret signal word?
I don't know. Let's go with cacaw.
Cacaw?
Cacaw, like a bird.
Oh, a bird. Oh, I thought you were having a stroke. Well,
Cock. Cock.
No. Perhaps later, but not right now. It would be very inappropriate.
I don't know. So,
Let's keep an eye line of one another.
Yes, fair enough.
Even though I can't really see in the dark. Let's stay somewhere vaguely lit so we can see each other.
Don't you have a torch by chance?
I mean, that doesn't help me see you from over there.
Well, if we
I've
both
got a
got a
torch.
torch,
Let me check and see if I've got a torch.
I'll see if I have a torch as well. I think I do.
Yes,
Oh.
I do in here somewhere. I know.
Yes, me as well.
In a
She
bag.
like check her back slowly. Yep, here it is.
And
Well,
light a torch.
So you both
Right.
light a torch?
mm-hmm.
Cool.
All right, cacao it is then.
Indeed.
I look at Bosco. Why are they talking about cocks over there? Not quite sure. Let's just maybe we should not ask many questions. Let's just.
This window's getting a bit heavy.
Oh, sorry, my friend. Sorry, sorry. I got distracted for a
can-
second.
It's not that difficult just to lower the window down to the ground, if you so wish.
Yeah, I think we would.
Okay. I guess I help Bosco put it down. Very down.
Yeah, it's very easily done. You just prop it up against the side of the wall. It's not like you're at risk of, unless you're, in combat or something, like there's not really any peril here.
Could I, now that the window's gone, could
Yes.
I make a perception check to see if I can hear anyone inside the warehouse? Or like, is there any
Certainly.
footsteps or anything
Go
like
for
that?
it.
I'll help him this anyway.
Kind of just a brief little peer in. You could advantage, Bosco. A brief little peer in. You see that the upper floor here, it seems like a suite of offices. You kind of see those desks and chairs and these bare shelves with dust draped in cobwebs and there's some rats skittering around, kind of going on from underneath table to table, especially now that the light is trickling in from the street. They are moving a bit more actively. And you see there is a bell. There's two bells, two doors on the right, and then above the two doors there are two silver bells connected by a wire, it looks like. And when that wire actually winds its way down through the floor, it looks like in the far corner.
Oh,
So, and that's links to the front door, is that right?
So it doesn't link to the front door. It links, so if you kind of imagine you're at a window, on your right there's these two doors, look like they're open, so you can see there's offices behind them, so they're like more office space there, with like more desks. And then above them there are two silver bells with
Gotcha.
wire connecting them, and then the wire goes up the upper bell, over a loop, and then down through a hole in the corner of the floor. On your front left is another door opposite those doors, which would lead to some kind of foyer area in front of the front door, you think.
Gotcha. I think I'll point that out to Sullivan, and I'm like, I think the front door may be potentially trapped. Can you see, point out like the bell was like connecting and how it was.
Maybe some kind of alarm or something.
You can't see it going in the direction of the front door, but maybe it goes back under the floor, or...
I'll turn that direction, like maybe.
Do you think we could disarm it?
We'd have to follow it around, but I believe I could, or
Maybe
something.
Sullivan can give it a go.
Yeah, you can give it. I'm sure. I can give it a little bit clumsy sometimes.
Yes,
Sullivan, you
perhaps.
step into the room?
I have another look, but before I go, I want to have a look myself, see if I see anything on the floor or anything like that. Any more traps or anything like that.
With Bosco's 18 and 2, that's all you see. That
Okay.
would be helping him,
All
so
right.
that's the check.
Okay, so I'm gonna go walk inside.
Thing happens, you're fine.
Go
Step
inside
aside the
and I
first
go
officer.
slowly. I go slowly towards this thing, and then I try to follow it through, see if I can find where this mechanism is going.
So the mechanism kind of goes... If you guys have come in from the north side of the room, there's doors on your west, and two doors on your west with the bells, and one door in the east. The east door would lead to the foyer where the front door is. The wire connects the bells, and then goes down through a hole in the floor. So it must lead to somewhere on the level below, maybe, as far as you can tell, or it then feeds under the floorboards and then back on itself, because the floors here are only made of wood. So you're not sure where it goes,
Interesting.
but you're pretty sure that this is the end of the alarm system. So maybe it's rigged to like that yard gate, or maybe the big door downstairs, possibly. But you think if you cut the rope here, or the wire here, at the very least, these two bells probably wouldn't ring. But if there's more bells on the chain, they might ring instead. Like, if it then later got triggered. But you can at least cut these... It's not like cutting this is going to make it ring. or set any alarms off
Mm.
with the 18.
Okay. I'm gonna try to disarm it. Fuck it. I'm gonna try to disarm it. Bosco, I think I might be able to disarm this. Let me. Do you think I should try?
Yeah, of course. I can try to help if you wish.
So, okay. Get this side. It's pretty safe here for now. Get this side with me. Give me a hand here.
Okay, and I'll like kind of like step through. And
I'll
walk
grab
around.
I'll grab him by his belt. Like pull him inside.
Ah!
We'll say that I walk past at this point from Gabriella and she'll be like, the safe word is Coco, and then take up my post further down the
Yeah.
street.
What are they talking
She
about?
would nod
Coco.
and take up her post.
Coco. What is Coco?
Coco,
What is...
like a bird. Coco.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Let me try to
What is
disarm this.
everyone's passive perceptions, by the way?
That is a
Mine
very good
is-
question, my friend.
Very, very shit, my friend.
15.
13.
Mine is
Yeah,
12.
Yeah,
Mine-
15.
Mine's 10 because I had dumped wisdom.
That's fine.
Oh, good. A rogue with 12 perception.
I've got 14 intelligence, though. 14 passive investigation.
That's fine. That's grand. Perfect. It's just I didn't know I noted them, so I didn't want to tab through D&D Beyond.
Mm.
If you're gonna pick this, break this alarm system, you can use like a thieves' tools check. Try to snip him, or if you got any other tools or anything like that, you can maybe
I have like a lot of tools.
I'm gonna say Bosco. I think it might be better, more equipped than me with this. You've got a lot of equipment.
I think I got something. I'll check my bag and I'll pull out my tinkering tools or thieves tools, whatever one will be like best suited for it. I think.
yeah. I mean, probably the thieves' tools will have a small like knife.
Yeah.
Actually,
need to-
let me try. I've got my hands are more steady than yours, I think.
Okay. I'll hand him the thieves tools. Let's let
And
me-
as does that, said, "Don't worry, I came prepared, and I have one as well."
Cool. Perfect.
But fuck, I'm not proficient with. I am proficient. Fuck, I am proficient.
You should be if you're a rogue, yeah.
Yes, I am. Sorry.
So you kind of reach up, Sullivan, and like grab this wire, and basically the plan is you're gonna try to take the dagger, like your little small like cutting knife, cut below where you're holding it, so the rope stays taut, and then you're gonna have to tie the rope off on the pole to stop it from like pulling and stop the ropes going off. So it's gonna take a very steady hand. So you can make a thieves' tools check for Dex.
Alright, I'm gonna do the thieves' tools. Do I get advantage because it's helping me?
If he is
Do I get
helping you, yes.
advantage?
Yeah. If I can help, I would like try and like hold the rope down so
Mhm.
it doesn't make any noise.
Ah,
There we go.
26, my friend.
Nice.
I'll do my fucking
Cut.
my eyes closed.
Loop,
It's very easy.
tie, done. No
See?
muss, no fuss. The bells don't even move.
Told you, Sullivan is a professional.
And Sullivan, I say with that check, you probably are able to take the remaining bit of wire and keep it taut, and maybe like pull a chair close to you and then tie it around like the back of the chair to keep it so both sides are now taut as if they were still connected. So if there's
Beautiful.
say another bell below, it doesn't like slip and like catch that. Like Bosco caught that one below, that's why he's helping.
Beautiful. Okay, that take care of that now.
Shall we card the group to come in? I think it's
Let's
safe.
do it. Caw, caw.
Car.
Cock.
Okay. Yes, that's Aki. And she would.
I don't know why you choose that word, but it's okay.
We'll go running to the window.
She would probably not run. She'd extinguish the torch firstly, and
Yeah,
then
that's
make winner.
Logan's running because it's the safe word. And he'll be like, what's wrong? What's wrong?
There was some kind of alarm mechanism, but the great Sullivan managed to get rid of it. It's safe to come in now. And
Oh,
sorry, and
no
Bosco,
panic.
yes, and Bosco.
Perhaps
Sorry
you
for
could
the
be a bit
Sullivan.
more quiet with the praises about yourself. We're still entering the hideout.
As Gabriella points it out, Sullivan, you suddenly remember, oh, we weren't trying to be quiet at all when we came in here. You
Wait,
just kind of,
Oh,
you were like,
fuck.
I climb
Why
in the
did-
window. I climb in the window
Why
and go straight for the mechanism.
you did try to conceal your presence, right? Right?
Yes, of course. I'm not. Of course. What do you think of it?
Insight.
He would just pull like Gabriel's like robes and just kind of shake his head no.
I was like,
No, man, everything's fine.
fucking hell. And she.
I
Yeah,
mean,
she looks.
they've not been overly loud, but like they've not been like, there's rats up here. Maybe it's just rats.
Alright. Let's proceed with caution. Yeah,
So there are three doors,
just-
two open, which the bells are above.
Mhm.
Seem to lead to like two enclosed office spaces with desks and chairs.
I would point that out to our two other party members that obviously haven't seen us, Gabrielle and Logan. I'd be like, this is what we disarmed.
Alright.
This is what-
One could presume that if they set up traps in front of the doors, there might be something of value in there. Also, if we do run into anybody, please try to take them alive. I could glean some information from them afterwards if we are able to do that.
I've never killed someone, so I'll try to.
Don't worry. We'll make sure they stay alive enough.
Yes, as long as... and as well, if we do get them alive, we can turn them into the town guard, perhaps for some coin.
There is no need to harm anyone necessarily.
Yes, that is indeed the case.
No, I would never do
That's-
that.
Accidents do tend to happen sometimes.
But they
Methinks the
shouldn't
lady
have.
not protest too much around the whole not killing. You know what? Let's just go.
Yes.
Do you need me to climb in here?
Oh, come here. Let me help you, my friend. You look a little bit overweight there. Come. Ben is
Wait,
in the
wait.
way.
Overweight? No, just.
I'm definitely look. I can see a button. The button for the shirt popping out. Is almost digging my eye out.
Listen, just because I'm not athletic doesn't mean I'm overweight.
It means you're fat.
You know,
That's what it
just-
means.
just-
Anyway, come here. Give me a hand.
And he'll climb in the window, not trying to be quiet, just kind of rolling
Oh,
in.
be quiet.
He would try to be quiet then.
Okay,
Yes.
everyone can make stealth checks then if we are trying to
Yeah, but
actively be
Gabriel would
stealthy.
also follow suit if we
I rolled it at a disadvantage somewhere.
I am a rogue.
Same here, with a +0 and I got a 15.
19. Oh, Gabriella. I can hear you from all the way from Baldur's Gate.
I mean,
my
you're the
God.
one who broke a window or took out a window without being quiet, alright?
I mean, we are very, very quiet and very, very precise.
Mhm.
Like always.
Mhm.
Sullivan is very precise.
Yes.
As he says that, I just trip over my own feet.
Covered.
Just from
Face
stood,
bomb.
just be like, what?
Face bomb.
Yeah, he's just like that. He's like, "Oh!" Nothing.
Gabriel just like sighs, just fixes her glove. It's like, alright, let's go.
Alright.
Yes.
So you have two doors open, which lead to two enclosed office spaces that don't seem to have anything further in them, and one closed door that leads towards where the front door would be. Some kind of maybe foyer behind it, or corridor perhaps. You're not sure.
Are we
The room
supposed to
here
be-
is fairly small. It's about 20 by 15 foot, and the offices themselves are about 10 by 10 cubicles.
Are we supposed to be able to see anything on the map? 'Cause it's all black.
Not
for me.
currently. I'm going to do theater of mind until you guys reach an area of combat instead of
Let's
doing
go.
the
Yeah,
people
just wanted to
walking
check.
around, because I
Mhm.
want to have you focus on your characters and engagements as opposed to like, I'm going to explore every tile on the screen. We'll see how it goes. We may move
Sounds
back
good.
to that, but we'll try it
Sounds
like
good.
this.
Sounds good. I like that.
I'm keeping your tokens accurate to where you are, so if combat does suddenly kick off, for whatever reason, then we'll know
Cool.
where you are based on what you're describing to me.
Gabrielle
Depending
would
where
keep
you go.
herself like in the middle point of the party, probably.
Sure.
If you're
Bosco will probably keep him close to the front because he's good at investigating. So
Cool.
Logan would ask, listen, if we find people, they're probably going to want to kick the shit out of us, right?
yes.
Okay, that's all I needed. And he's gonna don his shield.
Yes, that would probably be wise.
okay.
Okay, we're here for information on the missing people. Let's go find an office or something to,
Yep, let's go.
have a little look around.
Am I able to use disguise kit on someone else? Disguise someone else, or just myself?
You can do, but it does take some time to do so.
How long does it take?
I think a few minutes.
I think it's at least about 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
I know. Time for that then.
It's maybe something you kind of do
Um,
during downtime.
Shall we? Should we go through like the doors that were trapped? Maybe see if that goes anywhere.
I would presume if they took the time to trap the doors, there should be something good inside, shouldn't there?
Exactly. As Sullivan was thinking.
You know what, Gabriella? You're smarter than you look.
Wait, hold up. Sullivan thinks?
Yes. Very well. Sullivan is very intelligent, my friend.
Huh. The more you know.
I'll just, assuming obviously because we're out of combat, I'll just recast Dancing Lights again, so we all have a orb for each of us.
Totally fine. How much light did they emit, by the way? It's like 10-foot dim? Or...
You get a combination of the meteor split from you to each light shreds a dim light in a 10-foot radius.
What's up?
Cool. So I'd probably be close to the front with Bosco, just kind of covering off if there's any like other access points to any rooms or areas that we're in, just kind of facing off to those.
Yeah, so are you guys going to check out the 2 office rooms before you continue on to the corridor, or?
Yes, basically.
Yep.
Sure. Anyone who's doing that, you can either make 2 investigation checks or 1 with advantage.
Gabriel would be happy to help anybody doing the check.
Oh, okay. Gabriella, do you want to help me look search for this room here?
Yes. I think that drawer over there looks slightly ajar.
Okay. So, yo. 18.
18. You kind of like spend a little bit of time just like pulling open some drawers, looking for anything really of obvious note and assistance. There's no like papers here. Like this office must be, I mean, it's a great front because there's nothing here. It's probably abandoned. Maybe the Zentrar don't even own this. Somebody just found it empty and it's just taken up residence here. But you do find in one drawer, kind of the top drawer drawing on the more southern office, a small little paper crane that's been like folded up.
Paper crane.
Yep, like a little folded little paper crane.
Okay, I want to take this little paper crane. Oh, what a strange object here. And I kind of just turn around to the. I kind of like no, but she's helping me, so she knows I found this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
It looks rather nice.
I unfold it.
Okay.
Could Gabriel have a look at the paper to see how recent it is, or how much dust's on it? If it was made and put there recently, if that makes sense.
Sure. That would be part of the investigation check, so I'll just give you that information. It's sat there for longer than a week, less than a year. It's hard to tell. It's not being disturbed. It's not like it's accumulated a shit ton of dust. You unfold it. It doesn't seem to be anything strange or startling. Sullivan, it's kind of like it unfolds to a square because it's like, you know, origami. Just make me an intelligence check.
Intelligence check. So, oh.
5. Ooh, there's a lot of folds. You're not sure if you know how you would fold that back together.
Oops. I think I fucked it up. Nothing important here anyway.
Anyhow, let's check the other office.
Okay.
Or did we check both of them at once? I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's for all these little rooms.
Oh, okay.
So they're all swept.
Let's head down the hall.
Okay, there's a door. Close this one.
Logan, you mind opening that?
Unless we need to be sneaky. Sure.
Maybe Sullivan should go out front.
I think maybe Sullivan should. I'll be right behind you, don't worry.
Okay.
Sullivan,
Me
go
too.
ahead.
I will just stay back here for the time being.
Alright, so Gabriella is in the rear. Sullivan's taking point. Sullivan, the door. You have a door before you. It's the only door that it seems to lead probably to some kind of foyer or a corridor behind the main. Whatever's behind the front door will probably link up to this door. You think?
Is the door open? Or, the door's ajar.
It's closed. It's closed. This one. The other two were open. This one is closed.
I want to check for traps.
Make an investigation check.
This could be trapped. Does anyone help me check this door?
Honestly, I would have no fucking clue what I'm looking for.
I could kind of help you, he'll kind of like, he won't even squat down because he's like 3 foot tall, but he'll like kind of look down and be like, underneath the chair.
Perfect. 16. Feel along the edge. Probably put your like thieves' tool under the bottom of the door, scrape for any trip wires. Doesn't seem trapped. And it's not locked either. It's unlocked.
I don't. Sullivan cannot see the traps in here, and also, it looks like it's open.
Wonderful.
Should it go ahead?
Yes, just be careful about it.
Sullivan's Zoe's careful. And then Sullivan start opening the door.
Yep, you open it up. Before you see a 15 by 15 foot room. To your left is the door, which is unmistakably the front door. It's got that heavy kind of wood that you recognize even from this side, and the large handle. You can see from this side it is got a keyhole lock. The key is currently stuck in it, and it appears to be turned to a locked position. Opposite that door, to your right, there is another door, kind of like an interior door that must lead deeper into the building. Rat scurries under it.
So let's go to the key out of the key lock.
Yep, the door is still locked as you take the key.
Oh, sorry. So is the door locked or unlocked? You said
the front door to this building is locked. The key was in the lock.
Oh, okay.
So you've taken the key out of that locked front door. So now you have the key.
Well,
okay.
I guess there's only one way forward.
In fact, should I? Maybe we should hide the key somewhere around here in case shit hits the fan.
Or we could just have it with us.
I can keep it safe.
Oh, don't worry. Sullivan will keep the key very safe. Don't worry.
I have a bad feeling about this. But yes, let's head deep.
You and me both.
No. It's very safe. Look, it's right here next to my heart where you all live.
Wait, you have a heart? Oh, neat. All right.
Yes. There's a very big heart for everyone.
I like how Gabriella started off as lawful good and she's just becoming like lawful bitch.
Yeah. I mean,
who would have been this fucking chaos party?
Okay, let's get moving. If anything happens, Sullivan has the key for the door and get us all safe out of here. Or perhaps lock whatever's inside in here. Who knows?
There is another door.
Okay, Sullivan's gonna go do the same thing, approach, and then check for traps.
Investigation check. I assume Bosco will give you advantage. Just roll again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stealth checks again? Oh, no.
No, just investigation. He's checking the door.
Ow.
Shoot that for a bit.
12. Oh, shit.
Alrighty. So, you kind of check this one again, similar kind of fashion. Nothing super standout. I should say it was the last one, to be honest. Nothing overly strange or startling.
Oh no.
It is also unlocked. You can tell. You check the handle. It's unlocked.
Bosco will open it straight away then.
Oh, no.
Bosco throws the door open. The door opens. No issues.
I meant to wait next time, Bosco. Please. Leave it to professionals, sir.
Yes, leave it to yourself, I presume.
Well, yes, obviously the professionals are busy. Listen, can we just, hurry this up a little? Because
I would agree. Come on, let's go.
So, as you open that door, you see before you, you are in a much larger open space, with the dancing lights kind of floating around you, giving a small bit of light. You can kind of see a little bit ahead, but Sullivan, you're the only member of the party with dark vision, so you can actually see the open second level here is like stacked with crates, and it like overlooks the main warehouse. So it's like this like balcony that kind of goes down about 50 foot or so, the length of the building to your front. It's about 10 foot wide, just about. And then it also bends to the immediate right, going about a little bit less than half that distance Again, to the right, there's a flight of stairs that also descend down there. And yeah, this balcony it's a balcony and it like overlooks the area. That's pretty much.
Okay, so currently I'm the only one who can see the balcony, right?
You, Bosco, Logan can you can see it the most because you're dark
I can see
vision,
the
but then
balcony-
Bosco and
I see
Logan
the
have the
balcony.
lights and stuff, so they can
Right.
see a little bit, and just not as much.
Okay. I guess just keep moving forward, I guess.
If you you kind of have the balcony before you. You've got a stair on your right, which you can move towards if you'd like, and then below the balcony, kind of peering down, you see the main space of this actual compound itself. You kind of see like tables and chairs being carelessly tossed across the floor, and as you kind of move up to the railing to get a good look, Sullivan, you kind of see this grisly scene unfurl before your eyes as you kind of take it all in. You see the corpses of a dozen men that kind of lay along the walls, their rapiers and daggers lying nearby, kind of down the stairs from you. This all seems to have taken place primarily downstairs, but you would probably see one corpse kind of slumped over near the top of the stairs as well. Human. And there's
What
5 in total.
I can't
They wear
see
black
anything.
leather armor,
What?
which you can just make out the color from the lights.
Okay, I can only see like shades of grey, can I?
Yeah, but the dancing lights will illuminate
Right.
color. So
So,
if you point out the one on the top of the stairs, Bosco can just fly light over, and you can immediately see black leather
Okay,
armor there.
I'll tell the rest of the party. I think you guys should take a look at this.
We
Tell
know
me.
that the Zentirum have black armor, don't we?
I think so.
If you recall correctly, the eyewitness accounts that Zoblob gave you were that there was some guys in black leather armor who attacked 2 guys on the street. Whether or not they're the
With-
Zentirum or someone completely
Uh-huh.
different.
They said they had a snake tattoo as well, didn't they?
I mentioned that, yeah?
What do your eyes see, Sullivan? Enlighten us.
This you can't see. I mean, I thought like if they get come close to the balcony, you see if you're one all nice, my friend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's rather
yes.
gruesome, isn't it?
So as you look
Very.
around, there are a total of, now you're kind of properly looking around, there are, let's see, 12 humans, all dead, all wearing leather armor. Here. The one at the top of the stairs is wearing black leather armor. He's the only one you've actually been able to properly identify as wearing black. The rest of them, you can't make out color.
Alright, let's be careful. Whatever did this, or whoever did this, might still be around.
Did you say there's a body next to the staircase?
Top of the stairs, there's a body. It's about 25, 30 foot from your position.
Okay, and then so there's,
And we're
there's-
on the balcony at the moment with the stairs going down.
So you're on a balcony overlooking, and the stairs are kind of on if you kind of imagine you guys are on like an L.
right.
So you guys are like on the corner of the L. So like to your right, there's a stairwell that eventually goes down, and there's like a small landing area as well, kind of up high, which has like boxes, things all piled up on it. Like the place is a fucking mess.
Could I do like an investigation check to check this the guy's body with the black armor?
Yeah.
See if
I'll help because I'll do the same.
Yeah, if you
I'll
go
give
over and sniff
assistance.
it out.
Yeah, I just want to check if there's any like kind of like letter or like markings.
Yes, she also followed.
Ooh, lovely.
All right, so Bosco, you're going to move over. Is anyone going with Bosco? Or is he going in his own?
I'm with him. I'm Bosco.
Gabriel would
I
follow
would
suit.
probably
I'm helping. I'm
I'd
helping
probably
him.
cover
investigate.
off the other side of the L. Just kind
Sure.
of keeping.
So Gabriella, you're with Bosco as well, yeah?
Or wait, if Logan is splitting off sheet, go with Logan, just in case.
Not splitting off, just making sure that if there's any threat that comes from that side, that
Oh
it's,
yeah, just like she basically move ideally the same distance between Logan and Bosco and Sullivan, just to keep the angles.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine. So you're kind of like equidistant.
just to be as far away as from both.
Oh,
same distance.
righty. So, Bosco, you kind of kneel down and like you roll this body over onto his back, and you kind of start patting him down, like searching pockets for anything. You notice he has a sort of like black tattoo of a winged snake on his like neck, and he has like a dagger just kind of discarded as his side. Looks like his rapier has fallen down the stairs, and as your eyes kind of follow it, Bosco, you kind of it kind of goes out of your 10-foot vision from the dancing lights that's like dancing around you. You could send your light after it if you'd like, or
Yeah,
you don't.
I'll send one of them after them. Yeah, so
Sure.
4.
So you roll down the stairs, and Sullivan can kind of warn you that there's another body at the bottom of the stairs that he can kind of see from this angle. Now it's not blocked by a crate anymore. And you send your orb floating down there, and you see it illuminates a body with brown leather armor. And it looks like he was maybe, with that investigation check, it looks like these two were maybe fighting each other. You see that the rapier is bloodied, and the individual with the brown leather armor has like several puncture wounds in his armor. But it looks like someone else maybe took this guy out after he took this guy out in the stairs. Maybe from behind, you're not sure.
Oh. Okay.
Would any of us know who might be wearing brown leather armor that's got beef with the
I think
Centaur?
it was mentioned. I think.
You guys have seen people wearing brown leather armor before, thugs that you've had call out.
Yeah, was this from the black market? I'm assuming maybe the black
The black network, you mean?
Yeah, the black network. That's it.
So the Black Network and the Zentrum are the same.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so do you remember that back when you're in the tavern? Does this resemble the armor that people like wear at the fight that broke out in tavern early on? Does this armor resemble
The
any of
yawning
people
portal?
that was there? Yeah.
It
'Cause I remember, like,
perhaps they had lots of iconography about like circles, like 10 spokes pointing out of it, kind of like tattooed on their head and like on their like hands and things. The individual down the stairs is like pretty fucked up and wearing a big leather like helmet. It's hard to really get a good look at him. But he does have exposed hands and things. You can move down and try to check those.
Because he said, because the guy said fuck black network for the
Mhm.
Yandara.
Yeah, Yagra or something.
Yagra.
Yeah, Yagra Stonefist was the half-orc woman.
Yeah.
No,
And
like
he yelled for the not Zentarm, the other one.
for the Yanda.
Xanathar.
Oh, yeah, he yelled for the Xanathar, yes.
That's it.
Do you think this could be the Xanathar?
It
That's-
is possible.
Yeah, but I'll investigate that body, see if I can find any kind of like markings, like take his helmet off and see if I can find any markings or anything that allude to who this person could be.
Sure.
And to see his features, see if he's got like strawberry blonde hair and etc. Kind of like
Perfect.
dancing, like,
So
I
do you
would
want to do that like from the top of the stairs, or are you actually moving down to get a proper look?
I would move down to check that.
As he's moving down towards the scene of this fight, I would probably make my way down the stairs just to kind of cover off, so that he's got space and a bit of protection to do his thing, just in case.
Gabriel just moved like to the middle backish part.
This
Just
this
to
is
be watch.
this is kind of making me woozy. I don't really like dead bodies.
She would hold out her hip flask.
Boss it will take a swig.
Oh, Casman's in his hip flasks.
So I'm gonna move. That's fine. You guys are more downstairs now than upstairs. And so Gabrielle, you're staying upstairs, you said, or
She'd move with. Sorry, she'd move with Logan and stay at the top of the stairs.
perfect. And Sullivan, you're staying top of the stairs with Gabriella.
I'll stay with Bosco, man. Whatever Bosco was, but stay with him.
Sure. So you go down the stairs with Bosco.
Also, we should probably report this to the city guard once we leave.
I'm gonna have a quick look
hold
in
up,
this
hold up.
guy's see if I can find anything.
Logan's going to turn to Gabriella, but hold up. Tell the city guard what? That we illegally broke into a gang house and discovered some bodies. But oh, don't mind me breaking and entering, but we discovered murder, but it totally wasn't ours.
I
On
think
the other hand,
I
what are the
hate
suggestions
to
we
hate to
have?
agree, but
I
they'll
think what Gabriella was trying to say is maybe we send a anonymous tip
Uh,
that
yes.
we found
That
dead
that
bodies.
works. That works.
I
yeah.
think this has nothing to do with us, and we should just
I
leave
think
it.
it would be
Come here.
pretty
We
wrong
get
to
this
leave.
Rainier kid, and we get the hell out of here as soon as possible.
That's pretty bold to assume that
Yes.
he is here, considering that his captors are
The last
Yeah.
thing,
dead.
we want is to get into more trouble here in Waterdeep, and I think it feels like we're getting into a lot of trouble here already just by being here. So let's find this kid and get the hell out of here.
What do you mean more trouble? We've been nothing but good the whole time here.
Anyway, let's just find this boy.
So, Bosco, were you checking over this guy at the bottom of the stairs properly?
Please.
Do me another investigation check if you're just trying to find anything on his person, or if you're looking for like medicine check to see how he died or whatever.
Yeah, do an investigation check. To see if there are any proper markings
Sure.
and stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Go for it.
I want to do an investigation check. I want to pretend I'm gonna help him, but I'm actually going for his pockets.
Going for the pockets of the guy, like trying to loot him.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah.
Let me help you here as well. Don't worry. Yeah, no.
Sure. Bosco, make just a perception check, and Sullivan can make a sleight of hand check.
Don't worry. Let me help you here.
So lucky I'm not perceptive.
Not bad. Nah, it was fine. So yeah, you like pat him down, and you're able to lift a like a coin pouch off his belt. You're not sure how much is in it just yet, but you kind of like have to grip it tight to stop it from clinking, and kind of clip it onto your own belt quite subtly.
I shift very quickly, just put it in my cloak. There's nothing here. It's dead, for sure.
Bosco, as he's like helping you, and you're both kind of hunched over this corpse. It's at that moment when you kind of like check one arm and pull the sleeve of the armor back a little bit. You have to like undo the van brace to like actually get a good look. And you put that one down, and you pick the other one up, and as you pick it up, you see directly on the palm of this guy's hand, there's a black circle with the 10 radiated spikes coming from it. And it's at that moment when I need you guys to roll initiative.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
If we've got a map with any tokens, because obviously
Wait.
we won't be able to click them.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
no, don't worry.
did I roll? No. Wait, what?
So, you all have individual sight in this map, so you can only see what you can see. If you have dark vision, you can see. If you don't have dark vision, you rely on Bosco's dancing lights.
I have a dark vision. How far can I go?
You should be able to see 60 foot with the blue kind of permeation.
Okay.
It's that blue tint is your dark vision. Anything in normal color is lit, so everyone can see it.
Got it.
And I've kind of like placed. Obviously, you could also maybe see up the stairs as well, Sullivan. But just for argument's sake, I'm not placing multiple markers down. But you can probably see the history over on this side of the map to give you like a rough idea of what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Alrighty, now I need to get an initiative turn going. I'll add you guys some turns on here.
Like purple-ish, I think.
Plus your two initiative modifiers
Bonk.
a thing.
Bonk. And bonk.
It's already got mine.
Perfect.
There we go.
Bosco, those dancing lights that you have, by the way, you can move them, but you can only move them on your turn as your action, I think, so.
Yeah, I can, because I've got 4 of them. I can, as a bonus action on your turn, you can move the lights up to 60 feet to a new spot within range, and it just says a light must be within 20 feet of another light created by the spell, and a light winks out if it exceeds the spell range.
Alright. Bosco got a 20. You guys got good initiative, apart from Gabriella, unfortunately.
I got 21.
I need to roll theirs. Oh, they got a... Oh, that's not... I thought it was an 18. It's just a 13. That's not too bad. So that's a 17 for them. So, as you guys are talking and investigating, and it kind of works out well because we go kind of like top of the initiative order, Sullivan looting, Bosco discovering this thing, and as that happens, suddenly boxes get thrown, or like, debris kind of like scatters as 4 figures come out of hiding and surprise you all, and they all are going to start firing short bows at you.
Oh no.
See, not all of them. So, from the Bosco, I actually don't think you would see this attacker because he is actually out of your light. He's attacking from the darkness. You can maybe just see him on the cusp there. I'm not sure. Sullivan could just make out the movement in his on his dark vision as he pokes out from cover. Alrighty. As these four kind of like avian creatures with long beaks and black feathers, each wearing a hooded cloak and wielding a short sword, kind of like this brown cloak, similar in color to that leather armor that is being worn. First two attacks are going to be on Bosco and Sullivan, who are the furthest down the stairs. And it's going to be two short bow attacks in that order. Bosco, a 21 to hit.
Hit.
Alrighty. That is going to be 7 piercing damage as this short bow
I'm
sticks into your shoulder. You're down.
Yeah.
Alright. So Bosco like picks up this hand and like tries to turn to you, Sullivan, and as he turns, an arrow just sinks in like his like shoulder, and you will just watch his blacks out on the ground.
The
the
lights
other
as well.
Oh yeah, and you're all plunged into darkness. That's horrifying.
What the?
A good opening shot by the murderous assassination group who are trying to murder you all. Then the other one rolled a 24 on you, Sullivan.
Oh my god, yeah, he hits.
That is they all rolled one for that, so 4 piercing damage from him.
4 piercing damage. Yep.
And then you hear something moving on your right side, Sullivan, and then vaulting the stairs, you see a another Kenku actually come like lunging up. He's actually underneath Sullivan's unconscious body at this time. So I'm going to move Bosco over one so you can actually get an idea where he is. So he's just in front of you there, and he's got a short sword drawn, and he's going to try to stab you. That is a... Fuck me, 19?
It hits.
These guys are murderers. And that's 6 piercing damage as he plunges this short sword into you.
Oh, lovely, I'm down.
You're down as well. Top of the stairs, Kenku vaults the boxes next to you, Gabrielle. You hear him move up next to you, but you can't see him. Oh my god, this dice is like insane. I'm going to use a different dice from now on because I just rolled another 19.
She has 11 AC. It's fine.
Gabriella, you're going to take 6 points of piercing damage as well as that one lunges out against you. That is their surprise round, and top of the round, Sullivan is making death saving throws. And I'm picking a new dice. Scared of that one.
Oh!
He's back, baby!
Bitches.
He's back at 1 hit point. So Sullivan, it's the start of your turn.
God.
You are prone, but you are up. This Kenku is like standing over you with this short sword drawn.
He just wakes up like the Undertaker. He just stands
I'm
straight up.
I'm gonna use a bonus action. I'm gonna turn into a beast straight away. So I'll turn into see my feet just change a little bit. My fangs growing out, my face get hairy, my hair just grows a little bit longer, my hands get furry, got some my nails just grow like a dark, so like long elongated nails. And a little bit henched as well, like hench back.
Marvelous.
I get something. I get 3 extra temporary hit points, yeah. So I get. Oh wait, second. How do I? Nope. How do I go back to my normal hit points? And there you go, healing 1. Light changes, beautiful. I get 3 temporary hit points. Right. So I use half movement to stand up, right? So half movement to stand up. Where is the rest of my party?
So Logan is right behind you on the stairs. Like you can see him right behind you. He is like looking around as well, but again, he's a human like Gabriella, so you can't really see what's going on, and neither can she. And you can see just left of her at the top of the stairs that Kenku is assaulting her.
Bosco's down, and then I'm gonna
put Sullivan on 2 places on the map just so he can actually maybe see, because that might inform his decisions.
I'm gonna disengage.
Sure.
I'm gonna disengage. I'm gonna use half movement, which is 20 now because I got extra 10 feet of movement. So I'm gonna move 20 back.
Sure.
Is this like another creature just in here?
Yes, there's one next to Gabriella that's attacking her with a short sword.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so they were hiding up on the landing as well. Whenever you guys went downstairs, unfortunately.
Oh, that's interesting to know. So in that case, I will. Oh wait, because I have a creature next to me, if I try to attack this creature with a bow, do you get advantage or no?
Yes, because they're within 5 foot of you.
Fine.
You could just go for the one in front of you if you wanted. Just if you want to try to clear the mud a little bit. There's 2. You saw 2 shoot at you from like in the darkness. One shot at you from there, and one shot at you from like behind these boxes somewhere over this side. But you legitimately you're struggling to see them past the railing and stuff. Tell you what, I'm gonna make that dynamic lighting a little bit more user friendly because you guys would be able to see over the railing of the stairs.
So I've got 4 hit points. Oh my god, I'm gonna gamble. I'm gonna just fucking run.
Do it. There you go. That gives you a bit more of an idea of what you're dealing with down there.
Would I still get a sneak attack if he is unconscious? Because that's, I don't think it specifies if he has to be unconscious though. As soon as next to
It
an
has
eye.
to be a threat, I think.
It can't be incapacitated.
Yeah.
I can't be incapacitated.
But I will say, actually, hang on. Let me roll 4 attacks again, because the second they snuffed out Bosco's lights, these creatures also need light to see. So, this, I gotta reroll in order of the ones that took hits, so... let's see. Sullivan, you unfortunately would have still been hit. That was silly. Gabriella, I got a 1 on you, so I think you'd be okay.
Hey.
And the other one hit. The second one went for Bosco with his short sword. No, he still would hit. Got a 16. Okay, so it just affects Gabriella. That's fine. But you think, based on the fact that they're flailing at Gabriella upstairs, and even at you, they're flailing at you in the darkness, kind of blind. You think that these creatures can't see either, but they know roughly where you guys were just as the lights went
Right.
out. So that means that you could back up without taking an opportunity attack.
So if it's darkness and I have dark vision, they don't. If I attack, it's gonna be advantage, you know?
Yes.
Would it be advantage? Okay, I'm gonna fucking stab this cunt.
Sure, go for it.
Do you think you can take Sullivan like this? And then, like, I'm gonna attack him.
Support to read your monster's stat blocks, guys.
Right, so it's gonna be advantage with short sword. Short sword. Come on, Sullivan. Give me a fucking nat 20 and a sneak attack. Pow! 22,
Really
almost.
asking for another nat 20, but I like his style.
That will hit, so roll your damage.
That is, there you go, my friend. That is a 14 damage.
You slash this individual. Are you attacking lethally or non-lethally?
I'm gonna, Sullivan is gonna, like, as he pops into the corner, he's gonna fucking stab him in the heart, and then he's gonna twist very slowly, and he's gonna whisper something in his ear, and he's gonna let him fall prone.
Sure.
And I'm gonna try to do this so people don't be behind me, don't even listen. So do it very, very stealthily, like, and twist something, kill him, and whisper something in his ear before he dies.
Sure. Do you want to message me what he whisper, or do you want to say it?
Yeah. Yeah. And my turn. It's nothing too much. Well, I'll whisper to you.
Alright.
And also, so I still have 20 feet movement, right?
Yep.
Right.
You
So
can try to rush these archers. You know these archers, they're
can-
going to keep shooting then.
I can see there's someone. Oh fuck! Is this like boxes in here?
Yes, there's like boxes and crates and barrels all over the fucking place.
Gonna be able to go. Oh fuck! Gonna be able to go.
You could vault the stair, yeah. You could vault the railing or run around even. That's not that big a deal. Bosco's still unconscious in front of you as well.
So 20 feet. So if I want to go prone, I'm gonna hide behind the boxes. Go prone. Can I go? Okay, I'm gonna go here behind the boxes.
Sure, go for it.
20 feet here. And then I'm gonna go prone. Lay prone. Can I do that?
Alrighty, yeah, it's fine. Sure, you throw yourself on the ground.
Yep.
You are prone.
Yeah, that's right. What you said.
Alrighty. So that can be that side. Perfect. So that is now Bosco. A death saving throw, please.
Natural 20.
Come on, if it is, it'd be insane. Let's put this a success at least. Bosco's my punching bag for this season.
For Moscow. Oh, we got a raid.
You did get a raid. Alrighty, Kenku's turn. Can't really see anything. this Kenku is going to... I need to look up what it takes to light a torch. Is it an action to light a torch? I think so.
Action, yeah.
I thought it was an object interaction.
I think it's
Object
full
interaction
action.
to get the torch out, but lighting it, you need your tinderbox, you need the torch. It's an action.
Sorry, guys.
Right?
Because
This
I was pretty
Kenku
sure we...
lights a torch and draws his short sword, and he is then going to move forward 5, 10 onto the boxes, 15, 20, 25, and he's going to step over to there. He's going to move up, so he illuminates. I'm going to copy past to him just so we have illumination for everyone now. There we go. So now everyone should be able to at least get a rough idea of what the fuck they're seeing. Because it's pitch black, and after he moves up, his allies are then going to also follow up with their attacks. And a 14 will probably hit good Miss Gabriella
Mm-hmm.
for 7 piercing damage.
That's...
And this will probably hit Logan. I rolled a 17 plus 5, so 22.
Yeah. Yep.
With the short bow for the other one, it's only for 5 piercing damage. That is their turn, though. Logan, you're up. There are 2 of them in range of you.
He's going to turn around to the one that's on the stairs, and he's got the high ground at the moment.
Yes.
Wonderful. He's going to be like, there's some quote about this, but fuck it, never mind. And he's going to get his hammer out and bop.
Go for it. Bop away.
Longsword, sorry.
Go for it.
The old reflex.
That will hit.
16 hit.
Yep, that definitely hits.
Just one-handed, 11.
Alrighty, you bring your
Oh,
longsword down with a great swing of might. You think that if you had, put a two-handed strength behind this individual may no longer be standing, but lo and behold, they are still standing as of right now.
You're going to die tonight! And then that's going to be it.
Perfect. And then it is Gabriella's turn.
I'll make a wisdom save for her to see if she panics by the surprise attack, and I'll determine what she'll do. Alright, she holds her composure. She is gonna... Quick question on the map, which one did Logan hit? This one? Or this one?
The one down the stairs, he said. So the one below him on the stairs.
Cool. There's an easy way to have this one in it. So... Alright, she's gonna try and attack him with disadvantage.
Sure,
With
go for
Eldritch
it.
Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
15.
15 will still hit. Roll your damage.
Uh-huh. As she doesn't even take off her glove in the panic, it just rips, the match just rips the glove apart as she lets out an Eldritch Blast for...
So everything is lit now, yeah? So everything is like
Max
lights.
damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that Kenku dice. That Kenku gets blasted and his torch clatters to the ground. Still burning on his corpse, but he is dead.
And again, she'll just reflexively pull her hand forward and gain 5 temporary points.
Perfect.
So,
That just that you already pretty lost them, so yeah, fine. Good thing too. Alrighty, that'll be it, yeah. Gabriella.
Yes, there'll be her. Oh wait, hold up. Will she move? I think she will. No, she won't move. That's all.
Alrighty. Then, Sullivan, it is your turn. You've thrown yourself behind some boxes on the ground. You just watch one of them get blasted on the stairs. It is well lit now, this area. A lot of this room is now burning with nice warm torchlight.
Fine. Alright, so we can sit only this guy for now, right? Only that. Only
You can
this
see that guy across the room by the boxes, yeah? And then you can maybe...
Would he
that
get
there's another one up the
cover
stairs.
if I try to shoot him? Would he get cover?
Yeah, the same way you're uncovered from him, he's uncovered from you. He's got about 3/4 cover from you at the minute. But if you moved, like... you'd have to stand up for half your movement. And then if you moved 20 foot kind of to the right, He probably only have half cover if you kind of stood over Bosco's body.
Alright. I'm going to stand up, obviously. I'm going to move half my movement this way.
Okay, that will put you behind the stairs, so that is like a solid structure.
Here.
Yeah, so that's you. You're now completely. You can't. I'll put up a barrier again to see a rough idea.
Oh, so I can't see this guy at all.
No, so the stairs are like they are solid underneath,
so
but
I-
I've
yeah,
just
so I go
removed the
back.
light bar. I removed the light bar for the railing's sake. But yeah,
So let's go. Then we'll go back in a second. So back in a second. What is in here? In here. Shit. So
that is a window behind the boxes that leads out into some yard area outside.
I'm gonna go here. There's 2 boxes in here.
Yeah, you're still all boxed in there. You can see out the window though into the yard now. It's like a fenced-off backyard area, like a big
And
gate.
what is this? Big gate.
That's like a big, yeah, that's the big door that I described originally whenever Bosco did some scouting. Scrambling over those boxes, by the way, would have been difficult terrain, so you would have to scramble over. So that would have taken probably about 10, probably actually 15 foot of movement to get where you are currently, so you got 5 foot of movement left.
If you follow to dash.
That would give you an extra, if you got 40 foot because you're shifting,
Yeah.
then that would give you 45 to play with. So again, moving over boxes would be
45.
difficult terrain, so that would be if you're
35.
moving there, that's going to be 20 to get to that one there. So yeah, so you can get down to there if you'd like.
And there's all boxes. How high is this boxes in here?
They're about like 5-10 foot. Some of them are stacked higher than others, but they're enough to like get cover behind.
Okay, I'm gonna dash up there.
Alrighty, off he goes. Beautiful.
That's all my movement, right?
That would be it. And that's your action. You've got a bonus action left. Anything else you can do with that?
Bonus action. Bonus action, yeah. So that's all I'm gonna do. So that's me.
Alrighty, Bosco, saving throw, please.
Okay. That's the thing.
Bosco, starting your turn. You're up. I'm gonna get another cider. What would you like to do, Bosco? You come to. You see there's a torch like inches from your face burning on the ground on the stairs.
Oh my! I thought it was getting a little bit hot here. And who do I see? Do I see any of them?
You can see there's one at the top of the stairs. Just
I
engaging
can't-
with Gabriella. I'll copy and pass to you onto both sides of the map so you can just get a rough idea. So you might be able to just make that one out at the top of the stairs. And then there's another one kind of across by the boxes to your southeast.
If I shot from here, you probably get 3/4 cover, wouldn't you? Or half cover.
You get about half from there, yeah.
And do I know Sullivan's fighting one?
You don't think he is. You don't see anything down there with him.
Okay, yeah, I'll try and shoot the one from upstairs then.
Alrighty. It'll get a little bit of cover just because you're shooting up the stairs at it. And you got like boxes and stuff to contend with.
I'm gonna put out my little mechanical crossbow from my bag.
Perfect. Alrighty. Toot. Even with the, I think even with 3/4 cover would just be enough. But luckily, it's only getting half in these stairs. You hit.
Oh, nice.
40 damage. Very nice.
And then I am going to.
Looks injured. Lovely.
If I would would I think I have cover if I went? Oh, how do I ping? If I went like over here.
If you move up to there, you have a little bit of cover. Yeah. You'd have full cover from the top of the stairs because it would have to be above you, directly above you, shooting down to see you. But the one kind of down here would definitely have an eye on you for that position.
Then I would move over here, and I'll kind of sit down, like hands and knees, like butt on ground, like kind of like against the wall, just like.
That takes like all your movement pretty much. You stand up half speed and then crawl over the boxes over the banister, and then that's you there.
Yeah, I'll just kind of like, and then end.
Alrighty, Kenku's turns.
You're right there.
This Kenku at the top of the stairs is going to say in a like an orcish accent, just like Xanathar sends his regards. And it's gonna disengage, move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, going for the door. The one down here is going to move. Where is he gonna go? Yeah, he jumps up on that box there, scrambling up. We got an athletics check for him. That's fine. And then from there, he jumps up onto the upper balcony and actually pulls himself up. And
Who did he say? Sorry, is they said who says the heavy guards?
That was the. He said Xanathar sent his regards in an orcish accent to Gabriella specifically. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, then dashing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you guys would see another Kenku just bounds past that everyone. They're both going for the front door in the northeastern corner at this time. And that is their turn. Logan.
Logan's running after the one that was on Gabriella. Which way did it go? Was it this way or that
this way to the right. The torch on the ground doesn't really illuminate much further because it's on a slope. So they kind of did run into darkness for you. But you know well enough by sound that they're moving for the door. Probably one they're expecting to have a key in.
Sorry, go on.
If you light me a torch, I might be able to halt them. Or if I can see them, I might be able to halt them. There you go.
Logan's got his hands full. He's going to object interaction, put his sword away.
Yep.
Action, pick up the torch.
Yep.
And he's going to use. I want to get them lit. So he's going to pick up the torch. If you could adjust my lighting.
Yep. Do that light.
Can he? It'd be probably difficult terrain getting through Gabriella's space at that point. So 10 foot to there. 15.
You should have a torch burning now.
Yeah. So 15, 20, 25. He's going to drop the torch.
Sure.
And then move back to there.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I
and then
think.
I'll remove that light from you now so you can at least see where the torch is burning.
Yeah. I wasn't planning on dropping the torch, but there we go. Gives you more practice with the dynamic lighting. Yeah, that'll be it for me. I can do sweet FA.
Alrighty then. So I'm gonna remove you from the downstairs side as well. This map's getting all fucking spread out a little bit too much for me. Bosco's also not there anymore. Okay. So that is Logan's turn. So Gabriella, you are up. You can just about see that torch is lighting a little bit around that corner there.
Does she have line of sight?
Line of sight on one of them. If you can see it, you have it.
Cool. She's gonna try and cast Charm Person on it.
Perfect. It is fighting you, so we'll get advantage on this check. It's a wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to succeed, unfortunately. It rolled a 12 and a 19.
God damn it. So, never mind. Didn't work, and she's gonna move 1, 2. Can she move? 3, 4, 5, 6 this way?
Yeah, you can get there. That's all your movement, though.
Yes. Sorry. Thought I got him, and that's gonna be a return.
Alrighty. Perfect. Sullivan, it would be your turn. You're kind of down in the bottom of this warehouse now. It seems relatively clear down here. These Kenku are making a dash for it.
Okay, is it me or my camera stopped in the stream?
It has frozen, yeah. But it's still going on Discord. I don't know why. I'll tell you what. I'll drop it in a call and come back in real quick. Probably solves everything. Bear with me, folks. Alrighty. I gotta enable my own camera again.
Alright.
Seems to have fixed it.
Yeah.
Dinner. Ghosts.
Ghosts.
Right, I'm gonna go around this guy here. So this guy's still here, right?
No, you saw he scrambled up that box you're pinging, and he jumped up onto the balcony, and then he pulled himself up, and then he ran all the way along the balcony, all the way over here. He's actually now near the door. He's actually near the front door. He did a full dash, a climb, 15-foot climb, and then a dash all the rest of the way up.
Do I have climbing speed?
Might do. Your beastie boy.
Let me have a look. Features. Racial features. Additionally, can move 10 feet as a reaction. No, it doesn't say I have a climbing speed. A walking speed is increased by 10 feet. Is he by himself?
No, there are two of them up there. They both run for the door.
He said he's 50 feet away from me, is he?
He's not 15 foot, so he was on the other side of this box over here. He then scrambled up that box 15 foot onto the balcony above it, and then he ran 45 foot to the door. So he's all the way.
Sorry, guys. One second, guys. I need to open my door. Don't apologize.
He's about 50 foot as the crow flies, yeah. But he's about 15
back
foot
one
up
second.
as well.
Back 1 second. Sorry, guys.
It's fine. I'll skip your turn. Come back to you, Logan.
Do you mean me?
Oscar.
Bosco.
I will. So we saw them leave at the top, and there's none down here.
Seems not to be anymore, yeah.
I would get back up. I've only got, how many feet do I have normally? 25. Gosh.
10 foot.
Yeah. 5, 10. I'm assuming I don't see anyone, do I? Not down here, no.
Not really. You've not really got line of sight, I don't
Yeah.
think.
I'll just dash 5, 10, 15, 20. And then another 5 feet to the top of the roof with everyone else.
Yep, perfect. I'll move you over.
And then that's really all I can do. Yeah, that's it for me.
Alrighty. It would then be the Kenku's turn, so I can't really do anything until the lovely Vil gets back. But I know what they're going to do because no one's been melee of them. So I will wait to see what he can pull. Let's call Little Bear back, just seeing as he's not here. And we'll pick this up in a second. Thanks, folks.
All right.
Alrighty. So, Sullivan, Boss just had his turn retroactively, so you're going to bounce back to you.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to kind of like run. I'm gonna do this the same way as it's done. I'm gonna climb the boxes for try to go over the ledge after the Kenku.
Sure. So you can
That's
scramble
possible.
up.
I've got 40 feet of
Five.
movement, so I'm gonna go.
I'd say
40 foot
if you make a successful athletics check and spend 20 foot of movement, so that's fine. 10, 15.
I want to see. I want
Is
to.
it-
Like, I want to. Can I get within sight at least like one of them?
You can get within sight of him, definitely. So what you could, if you spend 30 foot of movement and you make a successful athletics check to scramble up the boxes, you can get to the balcony up here.
Can I
I
get
don't know.
like an acrobatics check to gracefully go? Start
It's
flipping
more
upstairs?
about like pulling yourself up like a box. It doesn't have any. I mean, there's a lot of little boxes that make a ramp. Sure, you can be some fancy footwork and a little hop, skippity jump. Go for it. You can make an acrobatics check.
Cool.
DC will be slightly harder because you're taking a different route for more steps. You're fine. So you
like a cat.
literally like run up the boxes like feet like lightning, and you run yourself all the way along to this kind of like long kind of corridor, or like a balcony at the end. So you can see them illuminated by a torch at the top of it now, all the way down there.
We got torch. So that mean if I'm in darkness and they're not, do I still get advantage or no?
So they can't see you, so that means that you can hide, but you're not seeing an attacker.
You
So
would
I think you get advantage, yeah.
If I attack, except because in that case, I'll drop my sword and I'll take my short bow, and then I'll go to this one here.
Alrighty.
And think you can get away from Sullivan? Not that simple.
I will say, Sullivan, the one on the left is injured, if that makes any difference. The one you're shooting at in the doorway is healthy.
Definitely, he's gonna poke that wound.
Yep, go for it.
Close one eye, just
Sneak attack
into the
would be
dark.
appropriate here as well.
you
Because
see you probably just see like the glare of his cat eyes, like just like in the darkness.
glinting off the torchlight
Yeah.
from across the room.
Sure, bow. Oh fuck. Boom. Oh,
That'll do it, won't it?
Oh my
All that sneak attack damage at advantage. I'm taking back this dice now, and I'm gonna put it back in the dice tray.
Oh no.
I'm gonna put this
So,
one back in
yeah.
the bag.
Can I say like
You guys
he-
have rolled
he-
like literally 3 natural 20s.
So like he kind of like aims. I feel like Kenku just looks behind and see like just like a glare of his eyes and just blinks for a second, and then you see like this arrow just like coming through, and then
Yep.
it goes through his head and he impales his head against the wall,
Perfect.
right
yeah,
through his eye.
you do that. The arrow sticks through, and that Kenku is dead as a doorknob.
Jesus Christ!
So much for not killing them, eh?
You don't know about
Wait, what happened? I didn't see.
By the way, guys, Sullivan, this happens quietly. All you hear is like thumps and like whistles and it's like what? And the Kenku is gone.
Yeah, an arrow
And that's
comes
my
out of the
turn.
darkness, Gabriella, from over your shoulder and just fucking kills the thing in front of you, pins
It's
it
my
to the
turn.
wall. Alright, boss has already
That's
gone.
the other turn.
Kenku's turn. Kenku's going to be 5, 10, no key in the lock. 15, 20, 25, 30 onto the street. The window's not there. And then it is going to go...
A little raise there, man. Nice.
Yeah, man, it's great. So that was 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20. Alright. That is their turn. Pretty sure. Yeah, I'll do. Logan, you'll be up.
He's going to pick up the torch and run after.
Mm-hmm.
I
Just keep
was
it up.
on it.
You're gonna see like this thing paled into the wall with a fucking arrow.
I'm just going to move the
Thinking-
torch away for you as you move, just so you can keep seeing.
Yeah, no, so 10, 15, 20. Do I see where he's gone at all?
So you see the door to your front is still locked shut, the door to your front left is still open, and the window pane to your front left is gone. for where you guys originally came in.
25. 30. So
Sign
any
of it.
sense of where? No sign. Okay. He's going to. He's going to take the dash action, see if he can get a line of sight of it out the window.
Sure. From the window, you see the street. You'd have to step out in the street to get a good left or right look up and down it.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Step out in the street. Look left. Nothing. Look right. Nothing. But there's alleyways on either side of the building I could have ducked down.
He's going to come back in.
Okay.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. With the torch, I'm like, no, lost him. Check the street. He's fucked off.
Honestly, if you made it to the alleyways, it's gonna be impossible to track him. Realistically.
They're lucky.
I'm not going down those alleyways on my own. Regardless of chasing, fucking assassin, murderer people. No, I'm not doing it.
We would
These
go to
clothes, you know how much these clothes cost. Not getting fucking arrow holes in them.
I don't know what happened there. Maybe he just tripped and fell into the arrow.
Oh, somebody shot him, and who uses a bow?
Oh, I'm sorry. It was me.
If we're still in initiative, that's the end of Logan's turn.
Okay. I will say, I'll take it one more round around just in case anyone wants to give chase. But if no one's interested in trying to give any more chase than what has already been given, then we will end it there.
Gabriella would probably cut the loss.
I'm gonna just go forward here.
Oh, are you interested in continuing the chase, Sullivan, or?
No.
Okay, that's fine. And Bosco, are you interested in continuing the chase?
Yeah, like on my turn, I would be investigating the body like right in front, like downstairs.
Okay, of the Kenku or the one that you were investigating before?
The Kenku.
Alrighty, then we are out of combat.
I want to go there and grab my it's like, excuse me, I think that belongs to me.
Yes.
Clean it with his own feathers, and then just shove it back into my
Perfect.
arrow pouch.
You know that you roughly, for every arrow shot, you get about half back. So that one probably would,
Is it running up or is it running down?
It runs up for you, so you keep that. But for every time you finish a combat, you scavenge half of them are going to get ruined.
Fine.
Just by hitting walls or
Got it.
a hard blow.
The Kenku, before he departed, said that Xanathar sends his regards. So, I presume we know who these people work for.
I mean, it would be a good guess, wouldn't it?
I mean, he said it pretty clearly, so
Yeah.
I believe it's Xanathar.
Or it's a very interesting gambit, but probably Xanathar. Maybe we should check their bodies if they have any instructions on them. And she'd probably just move over.
Because I'll be in darkness, I probably will cast darkness and lights on me again.
Perfect. Yep, they go up around you.
Yeah.
And also, Bosco, you would have noticed there was a under the stairs storage closet. Whenever you were hiding, you spotted the door to it. It's like underneath the balcony, under the stairs.
Ooh, okay.
That's the only other area that you haven't looked through. Obviously, there's all the crates and things and the bodies, but apart from as of rooms, it's there, and the backyard are the two areas you haven't actually properly investigated.
Okay. Now that I've got light, then I'll check the Kenku body first. That'll be my first task because I know those guys will be upstairs, and then I'll go for the door probably. Yep.
The Kenku has a short sword, short bow, arrows. They're all a bit knackered. They're effectively all -1, just because they're pre-used dirty equipment of enemies. I'm not giving you a fuck ton of free stuff, because I'm not that nice. Notes wise and things like that, patting down. You can take your time here if you want. You don't need to quickly investigate them. There's no obvious danger. You don't really come across any written instructions. It's probably all word of mouth.
I will take the blades because I got smithing proficiency, so just for later.
Tell you what, make a general investigation check, just for the group, kind of patting this place down for everyone.
Okay.
Just to see if you pick anything else up.
Are the Kenkus wearing lady hoods or anything like that, like in cloths?
Yes, they're wearing brown hooded cloaks.
Fine. Sullivan's gonna go in there as let me take this for a second. And then he rips the hood off, wipe the blood off his shoes, makes a sparkly clean. That's better now.
Drop it on the ground. Cool. Thought you were taking a disguise, but you're just cleaning it, but that's fine.
Yep.
Yeah, so Bosco, 21, just a little quick look around. Looks like the Kenkus, their swords, the short swords. Some of the ones that were engaging at range, especially the one that Sullivan ended up killing, looks like their short sword was recently bloodied and cleaned badly. So perhaps the Kenkus were also involved in this original scuffle. Maybe they stayed behind for whatever reason, or you're not sure. But it definitely looks like they weren't fresh on the scene. I think it's like you guys were.
Yeah.
Do you have any useful arrows I can take from them?
They're all -1. I made a shit.
Also, do the Kenkus have any gloves by chance? I'm not sure how precisely their fingers look.
They are not wearing gloves. They're wearing like short, shoulder-length tunics. Some of them have a few like copper bands, like makeshift jewelry on their arms. Nothing.
And from the Zentaran, the Black Network guys. Gabriel just like looking around for something to cover her left hand with.
If the Zentarum, I think the Zentarum probably would end up having gloves. Let's see if I can find any nice art. Where are we? Yeah, you can find a probably like a leather like riding gloves, I guess. A set of them on one guy's body.
She'd take the left glove, but it was like, it will happen.
They're a little big for you.
Yeah, she shrugged, just put it on. Like, oh well.
You don't want a matching pair then?
No, just the left hand is good, thank you.
Oh, dreadful! How dreadful!
I would not put my hands inside that thing.
Yeah, I'll then open that underground, the door beneath the
Who
stairs.
knows where the feathers have been?
Okay, so Bosco, while you guys are discussing the high fashion of Waterdeep, Bosco is just going to open this door. Bosco, you just throw it open?
Yeah, just right.
Okay, it hangs loosely on broken hinges, so it's very easily done. As you kind of pull it open, it almost falls away. And as you kind of like step inside with your passive perception
Of 10.
of a whopping 10, it's enough. You hear ragged breathing coming from under a tarpaulin in the north end of this room. It's a cramped chamber which smells strongly of starfish and vinegar. It's filled with discarded ropes, canvas, tarpaulin, splintered wood from smashed barrels, and all that variety of things. But yeah, you hear underneath one of those tarpaulins, you hear like ragged breathing.
Hey guys, I think I found someone, and he's gonna pull out his mechanical pistol again, and he's gonna send like the balls closer to it. It's gonna like ready to shoot almost, but like it's just gonna like stay safety because he's just been knocked out.
Yeah.
He's a little bit cautious.
Yeah,
probably
Logan and presumably the others would
Yeah.
run down the stairs to
Yep.
get to him.
DM, I have a question.
Yep.
Kind of mechanics. So my shift ability in regards to my temporary hit points, does that end when I shift back, or it does not? Because it doesn't. For me, it doesn't actually say does.
It says when you shift rather than while you're
Yeah.
shifting. So
So when I shift, I get 3 echoes. This is like when I shift, not while I've shifted. So
I think they remain.
yeah. So even though I go back, it's my extra hit point stays. No.
I am not 100%. I'll say for now yes, but I will check.
It's also because wait, no, not wow.
Once the party's closer, I'm just gonna call out. I'm like, whoever's under there, come out, please. I won't shoot.
Yeah, so your player's handbook will persist until you finish a long rest. So that's
Also, still obviously until it goes to 0 or until it's finished a long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Cool. Got it. Cool. Sweet.
So ragged
this is-
breathing coming from.
Yeah, I'll just once the party's there, I would ask him to kindly reveal himself, and I won't shoot. And
Okay.
I'll,
Make
I'll
me an intimidation check.
and I'll make it intentional. Like I know how to use this.
That sounds about right.
I look at him and was like, oh God.
Gabriella's like, please come out. We're not here to hurt you. Just we sorry. We're not here. Fucking hell, English. We're not here to hurt you. We just found you by coincidence. Would you please come out?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh,
You hear
yeah,
a
baby.
voice from under the tarpaulin before it reveals itself. I'm unarmed.
Yes. Just come out. We won't hurt you. Probably misunderstanding. All right.
All right.
Who are you? Who are
And
you?
the
What are you doing
tarpaulin
here?
lifts, and you see underneath it a male human with kind of like. At first, it kind of clicks in your head of like, this is probably Floon. You kind of see that kind of like fair but like wavy red blonde hair, early 30s. He's dressed in fine clothes that is tattered and ripped, and he's covered in grime. And you see he's holding out both his hands, like not above his head, but open palm to his front, quite defensively. But then again, this description could possibly even fit Raynar Neverember. You're not sure. And he'll just very quietly say, "Did you deal with the whoever they were?"
Yes, indeed. She'd just walk over and extend her hands like, Gabriella Joran, pleasure to meet you.
Are you Floon with an O-O, not an oo?
Yes,
Or-
by chance?
Kind of from the back.
Or Red
No.
Nar.
Yes, Raynar Neverember. He'll shake Gabriella's hand. Actually, he wouldn't shake it. He would take it and he would give a small kiss on the glove.
I think she'd extend her right hand for a handshake.
And,
No,
Okay,
hang
yes, he
on a
gives him a
minute.
kiss on the
So is it tied up? Like is it like a gag or something?
No, he's not tied up at all. He appeared to be hiding.
a pleasure to
you-
meet you.
Why are you still here? Why they haven't tied you up?
Whenever we were taken here by those men, I think there was Zentarum, maybe. They were asking questions about my father. They think that I know about the 500,000 dragons he stole from the city. They referred to it as something called Neverember's Enigma. And then they ripped off a locket that was quite precious to me. They took it. It was given to me by my father when my mother passed away.
I'm sorry to hear that. Perhaps we should discuss this somewhere more comfortable. A tavern, perhaps?
Yes,
That
I
might be wise.
agree.
Floon was with me. We were both kidnapped together. They took me for questioning first, and then whenever he had they were done with me, they took me down here and took him up to be questioned upstairs. That's whenever someone barged in for the front door and started attacking. I managed to slip my bonds and hide in here. I don't think the whoever those Kenku were with and those other humans, I don't think they knew I was even here. They took Floon. I think they mentioned something about what was it they said? They said they were taking him to a hideout or something nearby. I'm not sure. I think that they said they might have called the prisoner that they referred him to. I think they must have thought maybe they mistook him as me. I know the Zens definitely maybe thought the same.
That is concerning. Well, firstly, we should drop you off to some people who are looking for you. I believe Callan was the name of the person. Wait, did he drop his name?
Callan would have introduced himself, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Callan Alastre. Is this how he introduced himself?
It's a name
He
unfamiliar to me, but if he's looking for me when I'm missing, that's maybe a friend I didn't know I had.
Perhaps. Well, I presume we should take you there.
Yes,
Quite
let's get
possibly.
out. The town guard are probably going to be coming here, and
Yes,
Well, a little birdie might have told them that we're hanging out here.
While they're talking to this guy, I want to have a quick search around the room, see if we can find anything.
I get that because they're kinkus, the beds.
Oh, you are the smart one. Yes.
Yeah, make an investigation check, Sullivan. And as you are, he kind of says like, "Yes, we should probably get a move on. Maybe not the best place to be right now." The biggest guy in the black armor, he had a facial scar. He's the one who took my my locket, my necklace even.
Locket.
Maybe we should have a look if he still has it, perhaps.
Sullivan,
does this
you kind of
locket-
like patting down, and you do find there is this ivory, kind of like elaborate ivory mourning locket, and it's not on the body, but it's next to where this body was. It's like on one of the crates upstairs, kind of near the one at the top of the stairs, next to where the Kenku jumped Gabriella. There's this like locket there, and it looks like it's been smashed open, or like smashed like with like a hammer or something. And looking at how it looked like it was like a solid piece. It looked like it had like a small little mirror like that could open up to reveal a picture. And inside there's a picture of a fine noblewoman. But then it was like mounted on this large chunk of like ivory. And the ivory looked solid at some point with that investigation check, but someone has smashed it, and it looks like there must have been a hollow recess in there, like a perfect like circle, like a sphere recess in there that probably would have had to be smashed to be found.
I will go up to it. Could I cast Mending, see if that would work?
Sure.
See if it would fix whatever's left of it.
Takes I mean, mending sound like it's like one individual crack. This thing's been like fairly pulverized, but you can at least join the larger bits together. Do you think if you took it all with you and spent like a good couple hours on it, you could probably get it to a fairly good state?
So
Yeah.
So pretty much saying like it feels like there was something inside that was
Perhaps,
missing.
yeah. That maybe, or there was always a hollow in it. Maybe you're not sure.
Once we're done with the piece, I'll take it all. And I'll...
Also, Gabriella would offer Raynara her hip flask. You've been through quite a lot. Fancy drink?
I think it was alcohol that sort of got him into this mess. Hell of a hangover, eh?
Indeed. I will take some though. Thank you. And he takes a little swig and like passes it back. And as he does so, you hear the door upstairs, the being knocked off its hinges by some kind of heavy battering ram, and the unmistakable sound of chainmail and heavy metal boots stomping on wooden floors as you hear, "City Watch! Everybody get down! We're coming in!"
Oh shit! Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So you guys can, if you want to try to either evade the watch, you could try to go out that large door to the yard, or you could await them and see if you can.
I mean, Bosco's instant thought is because he killed someone earlier, is to hide underneath where Raynor
I
was hiding.
definitely want to get out of there.
Gabriella would probably await the city watch unless really first.
How about the door? Like I had a key for. Like is that where
That sounds like that door has just been fucked off its hinges. So they're coming in from the main door.
Right. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here quickly. Let's go.
I think.
Let's go. Run. We killed people. Let's go.
I gotta grab Rene's ears like by his collars. Like, oh, time to go, my friend. Let's go.
Oh, if it's the guard, I can probably talk us out of it. I've still got a little bit of sway here.
Yeah, let's just get the hell out of here. I know.
There is literally no reason. If we get caught, we'll look even more suspicious.
Okay,
we broke in here. Remember, we literally took a fucking window.
So everyone has a single action of what they would like to do. There is a locked door, like this big sliding yard door, which would lead out to the yard. There's a stair leading up towards where the guards may be coming in. So I think there's a fair few of them. There's at least like half a dozen. And there's a window that you would know, Sullivan, there's a window that you saw before that would lead out. It's not as big as the window you originally took off the hinges, but you could smash it and squeeze through it. There's also an access door left of the large shutter, which looked like whenever you peered in from before, Bosco, was blocked on the other side by boxes, so probably isn't accessible.
I'll point that out.
Gabriel, I would like to try and to persuade Raynor to stay and meet the City Watch.
Sure, do it with advantage, because he does believe in the guard.
What the fuck?
It's okay, he rolled a 1. Never my amazing dice I was bragging about. There you go. So yeah, so he kind
Please,
of goes like,
talk this out. There's no need to look even more suspicious.
I mean,
Okay,
if any
you
of
want
you
to
have done something illegal, need to go, I can at the very least buy you time.
If you want to stay here, that's entirely up to you. Sullivan does not want any problems with the guards. Sullivan is getting the hell out of here. Too many dead bodies, too much time to explain. We don't have time. Sullivan strongly suggests we get the hell out of here. Bosco, let's go.
And then as soon as Rainer says, you've done anything like illegal, he immediately thinks about the bar and goes, mm-hmm, and he'll agree with Sullivan, he will start to go straight away.
Yep.
I'm
So you guys are making a break for the door.
Logan's gonna stay because he's done a quick recap and he's like, I hit one person in self-defense and carried a torch around for a bit, like I was ready for the games. No, I'm gonna say I'll be able to talk my way out of this.
Yes, and
As I'm going
And
towards the
Logan,
window,
you
I'm
would know, like you would know,
go.
nobles get like a fair bit of protection when it comes to the law here. That's probably why Neverember's not scared.
yeah, Bosco will go to that sliding door you mentioned and try
Bosco,
to pick it.
let's get the hell out of here.
Okay,
Let's go, my
make me a
friend. Let's
thieves'
go.
tools check.
He's panicking.
Can I assist him or no? Oh, no need.
You could take your full action to assist him if you'd like, but there's also the yard gate beyond it, which is also locked.
No,
you
that's
probably
fine.
need to
It's
save stuff for that.
enough. It's enough.
So Bosco picks that one, throws it open, so you. At this point, the guards like come out into the balcony just as you guys run out into the yard. As like the three of you are down, so you've got Gabriella. Are you staying
yes, she's
with
staying.
Logan and Raynar? So you guys are kind of like at the stairs. As the shutters kind of throw open and they run out into the yard in the back, heading for the upper gate. You see coming out onto the balcony a captain of the watch with at least 6 other members of the watch behind him. And he sees the shutters flying open, and he turns and he yells, "You lot! They're going around the side! Chase!" And he'll point to you from the middle. "Don't move,
Of
Captain
course,
Staggart
good
of the Watch.
Yes, yes.
What is going on?" He's looking at all the chaos. So as that's happening, Sullivan, you make a break for the yard gates that are locked. Bosco knows they're locked, so you can try to pick these quickly. They've got a padlock on them and chain, or you can just try to break the padlock off if you want.
How high are these gates?
They are yard. They are 12 foot high, and they are spiked on top.
Oh, fuck that. Oh, god damn it, gates. Oh, okay.
They're in a rough area.
Okay. Leave it with Sullivan. Sullivan can do it. I'm gonna try to do the padlock quickly.
Sure. Make a thieves' tools check.
Come on, Sally, we need to go. Too scared.
Go!
You start picking it. You're getting it. The lock is gonna come, but there's just one pin that's like rusted or stuck, and you're like, I've got to. And you reach a point where it's like, you've pushed it too far. It's gotten stuck up, and you've got to drop all the pins and reset the lock to try to pick it again.
Stop.
So you start raking
stressing
as quickly
me.
as you can. Yeah, you unfortunately get stuck there for the time being. Group on the inside. The watch guard are coming down towards you, and they're looking around, checking bodies, like checking corners and things. Most of them are armed with, I believe it is swords, but I will double check. Because they might have a ranged option as well here. Yeah, most of them have either a long sword out, and a short sword, or they have a heavy crossbow there in the rear.
Oh, could Gabrielle
Oh,
try
shit.
to check to grab the attention of the captain of the guard? Just because we stumble upon something that might be of interest to the guard. Just let us explain and perhaps give testimony and as witnesses.
Well, I should hope so indeed. Now,
Yes.
we will get this under control. Just stay put, please, and we'll do a count after. And he kind of like looks and he spots Logan's attire, and then he spots Raynar, Neverember's attire, and he immediately goes in that kind of more gruff stance. And he goes like,
Don't worry, we
who
heard
are
him.
you two?
He was kidnapped, and my name is Logan Margaster. You've probably heard of me or my family.
Indeed,
This
my
man-
lord. Yes, of course.
This man was kidnapped from the street by a gang of thuggish individuals while he was socializing, and we heard him. He's been crying in here for some time overnight. We
Yes,
don't
like
know
a
exactly
babe.
what happened.
They rescued me. They saved my life. I think they had to attack some of these thugs who had taken me. Not all of them. There was a bit of a scuffle earlier. We were happy to give a full account of what happened here, but yes, they saved my life. I am Danar Never Emperor, by the way. And the guard just kind of goes like, yes, fine. And there's some thugs getting away, I presume, down the back.
Oh no! They assisted us. They were acted in self-defense, but perhaps they are panicking somewhat. Hey, you two, come back. We can explain this over a cup of tea.
Yes,
While that's happening, Bosco and Sullivan, you guys have the opportunity if you want to try to pick this lock and get out of here again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stop.
Sure.
Bosco, stop distracting me. And like,
So-
Sullivan's like fucking shaking his hands, like,
I just shove him out the way.
Bosco shoves him out of the way, jams up his thief heels, just rakes the lock, and he just like... it unlocks, and you throw it aside. You heave open one of the gates, and you see coming from down the stairs on the right, there is 6 more city watch marching towards you in a full sprint. You guys are going to have to go left and run down the road, heading out towards... that's going to put you out onto Book Lane, I think.
I hope those little legs can run, my friend, because we have to.
But yeah, you're gonna head out on Book Street. And you guys are effectively, if you run, you're gonna be entering a chase.
Gabriel like
That's
looks at
fine.
Logan.
That's fine.
I'm gonna fucking run. I'm running.
I thought Sullivan said he doesn't want to get in trouble with the guard.
Yes. Well, some people. Listen, good people can do bad things. Bad people can do good things. He's probably just a little confused. I'm sure he must have taken a bonk to the head or something. This must be
Okay,
an
at this
accommodation.
point, Gabriella or Logan, you guys can make me persuasion checks individually, or one of you can make it with advantage because you've been giving good reason for this captain.
I'm happy for you to do the check. I think you are fairly persuasive, aren't you?
Thank you.
So he nods, and then he blows a whistle, and then he yells out towards the guys towards Bosco and Sullivan who are running, and he yells, "Men, don't kill them. Just take them in for questioning whenever you catch them."
And can I have an addition? The one in the big cloak, you can hit a bit harder. That's all.
He laughs at that. "I shall bear that in mind, my lady." Kind of
Thank
just
you.
immediately assuming that you're also a noble because you've stayed and conducted yourself properly among everyone else here. That is probably all he is going to immediately do. So, Bosco and Sullivan, we are going to do a chase. With the guards chasing you. So at this point, the guards are about 40 foot up the street from you because they were going around the building. So they're a little bit further away. So I need you guys to roll me initiative, please.
Bosco, run, my friend, run.
I'll try, sire.
Oh, no, wait for me, please. Wait for me, don't go ahead.
I'll copy your tokens over so you have access
As I say
to them.
that, Bosco just like fucking run past me. What? Where are you going? Come back here.
You just see like a little halfling with a giant backpack. It's like,
Just like grab his backpack and like,
Lawful good, I said I'd play. Lawful good, god damn it.
Damn, not good.
Yeah, lawful bitch, yeah.
literally
Awful
like,
bitch.
like half in the backpack, it's the same size as him pretty much. It's just like
I see the guard token. There we go, I'll do. Alrighty, let's see what the guards roll. That's a 10 plus 1. What is your total initiative, Shadowpaw? It's probably higher than a 13, yeah?
it's 11, bro.
Yeah, +4 though.
+5 is right there anyway. So yeah. It's +4, yeah, +4.
Well, they matched with you, so I just need to know. Yeah, so they're
Yeah, plus
they only get a
+4.
+1.
It's +4.
So they go after you, basically. So Bosco, you are first to act. The guards are 20 foot behind you at this time.
No way. Do we all know like an alleyway, like kind of like alleyways that can cut through different lanes?
You don't really know Waterdeep too well.
Shit.
So I will say you can make me a intelligence check, based on city maps that you might have studied and things. But right now, 10. Right now, you know roughly where you are in the city. You know you're coming out onto Book Street because you see the sign. You know there's a street of curtains to your front left that you can cut across. That will probably take you to Sneal Street, which if you went right on and ran all the way up it towards Soothsayer's Way and Rainrun Street, you could reach the Yawning Portal. It's a fucking fair run. If you're dashing like constantly, you're gonna exhaust yourself pretty quick. You could try going through the roofs or try to find like a sewer grate to try to go down maybe, but you don't know where those access points might be exactly.
I'm gonna run, and then I'm just gonna look for like a really like tightish alleyway to where I can kind of see the other side of the road, if that makes sense. I'm gonna kind of like that's what I'm aiming for.
So you're hoping to just get across the road and then be able to look back, basically.
Well, no, I just want to look. Yeah, like, as I'm running like past the road, like running away, I just want to look like see if there's like an alleyway I can kind of run into instead. Trying
Sure.
to like
So
cut the line of sight.
you're bounding down towards Book Street. So where are you going to go, left or right?
Left.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I want to go towards like Zoglob. Yeah, old Zoglob. Yeah, to the left.
So your friendly Zobloblob shop. That's not too far away. That is, for point of reference, I don't think this map actually has a accurate distance on it for some reason, which seems insane. You'd think that would be really important. I have a ruler. Is the ruler real? That looks real. So you're coming out here, back on yourself. So it's like 1,500 foot to get there.
It's about a mile with the
Yeah.
because of the
So
wind.
it's going to take you about. Yeah, it's going to take you what, like 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah,
roughly.
I have a plan there. That's
Okay.
fine.
So you're dashing. So Bosco, what is your Constitution modifier?
+2, 15. I've got 15.
Okay. So that means that you can dash a number of times equal to 3 plus that, so 5 total. So if you just make a note that you have 4 uses of your dash left, please.
Okay. And like when I'm dashing, like I say, if you can tell me when I see like a kind of like tight alleyway, I can maybe see the end of it. Well, I know it's not a dead end. I want to head into there.
Yeah, I mean, if you head left, you kind of see where the Street of Curtains meets Book Street, directly opposite that T-junction, there's a small alleyway that kind of goes into the cul-de-sac there. That kind of must weave and go to other people's houses and things. It's like a very narrow little street. It's not even like a labeled street, so it is like a little alley.
I'll go straight into there, if, like, as soon as I can.
Okay, so that'll probably take you at least like another turn of dashing to get there with your little halfling feet.
No worries. That's fine. I've got a plan. Yes, okay.
Plan.
Okay, so
Follow me.
So Bosco is 50 foot ahead. Sullivan is our middle point. And the guards are 40 foot behind Sullivan. Right. At the end of your turn, Bosco, please roll me a d20. A 1. Okay.
Wow.
As you continue giving chase, Sullivan, to Bosco, Bosco runs the corner so quickly, he bumps into a barrel and it topples behind him. Make me a dexterity saving throw to try to just leap over it elegantly.
Or me or him?
Yourself.
Oh, fuck. Dexterity saving throw.
Yep. It's bounced
Fuck
right
him
in
a rogue.
right where you're running.
Fuck him a rogue.
You easily leap over the barrel and just
careful.
keep running. You're gonna dash 60 foot if you so wish. And then are you going left or right? Bosco went left.
I'm gonna go. Oh fuck! He went left, did he?
He went left.
I'm gonna go left with him.
Okay, so you stick with him. That means you can overtake him. You see he ran straight into an alleyway. Kind of, or he's running towards an alleyway. He hasn't reached it yet, but he'll reach it next in like a couple of seconds. You think? You got bigger legs. You can overtake him.
Good luck, Bosco. I mean, don't worry, my friend. We got you.
What? What did you just say?
Don't worry. Just keep running.
Okay.
And that's the end of my time.
Alrighty. At the end of your turn, can you roll a d20 for the guards, please? See if they get any threats. I can roll it for you if you need.
So was this right?
Just roll a d20, please, at the end of your turn.
Oh, was that
for
me?
the-
Oh,
yeah, so
sorry,
the
of course.
you roll for the next person to see if they have any
Beautiful.
issues.
13.
13, I think, is no issues. No complication. The guards, Dash, and Sullivan, what's your constitution modifier, by the way?
Modifier, it is +2.
So you also have 5 dashes, you got 4 remaining.
Yep.
Alrighty. The guards are going to dash. They are about now 30 foot behind Bosco and still 40 foot behind Sullivan. They are dashing to do that because they can't get a clear shot, so they have to do that to get out onto the street. Bosco, looking over your shoulder, you would see the guards in the rear, of which there's 6 of them, so 3 of them cock their heavy crossbows, and they yell, "Stop! In the name of the City Watch!"
No, I didn't hurt anyone, and I'm gonna run if I can.
Don't
can I-
listen to them. Just keep running. Keep
wanna-
running.
I'm gonna run into the alley if I can.
Yep, so you
Without
dash.
dashing.
Yep, okay, so you keep
Is it about-
dashing into the alley. He's leading you
No,
down.
can I reach it without dashing?
I
just want to get to that entrance. That's what it was.
all the way down there. All the way down there. I mean, I'm making it like for dramatic sake. I'm shortening it, but this is like a 400-foot sprint you're doing
Yeah.
right now. So I'm gonna say not this turn because they're still because they've deliberately stopped to get you on a long open stretch. If you dash, you'll get the alley. If you don't dash, you'll still be just shy of it.
Okay, sure. I'll have to dash. I'll still want to cost this one thing. Okay, that's fine. Okay, yeah, I'll dash.
Okay, so Bosco dashes. Roll me a d20 for Sullivan's complication, please. Fuck me.
Oh, you-
Sullivan, make me a
My
dexterity
God.
saving throw, please.
Stop fucking me up.
As he's running, he bumps into like this woman who's like carrying like these like I think big box of like cabbages, and they just get spilt everywhere. You just like quickly dodge out of the way, and continue chasing. You gonna keep running, Sullivan?
Yes.
Alright.
Sorry, man.
Actually, what can I see around me?
So you're kind of running to you're coming to a T-junction, and then beyond the T-junction there's an alleyway that Bosco's running towards. So you can either go left at the T-junction or right at the T-junction, or go straight on into this alleyway that
Right.
he's running for.
So it's the alleyway. Is it like a narrow alleyway with high, tall buildings? Oh, no.
Yeah, like 3-story high buildings. Think like very Parisian
is,
streets.
Is there like anything you can try to like run and start jumping and climb up like a roof or something?
Yeah, you can try to scramble from the rooftops. It will slow your horizontal movement, and the City Watch have just pointed crossbows at you until orders you to stop.
Oh fuck.
If that helps make the decision at all. You think if you start climbing, you're going to be putting your back to them as you climb. But you could try to scramble up one. You might just reach like the top of a roof at the entrance of the alleyway, but that will probably be you then. Like a low one-story roof.
Is there like anything can like just pull behind me like a curtain or like a I don't know.
Like you want to go into a window? Roll
no,
me,
maybe like just like as I'm running, like just drop some barrels behind me.
That would be a complication. So that's what the D20 roll is. So basically, anything you can do is like that's your complications. So
okay,
that's at the end of your turn, you're automatically doing.
I'll keep dashing. I'll keep dashing.
Alrighty, so you run past Bosco. You're now leaving him 20 foot behind. The guards are gaining on him, and you're 20 foot ahead of him. You're in the alleyway now. You can see people moving around. A few people are beginning to react to the watch's presence, like they're starting to yell. And roll me a D20 for the watch. See if there's any complications you can put in their way. Unfortunately, nothing presents itself as you push on. And they are going to... So the guards are going to split into 2 groups now. So one group is going to move all the way up to Bosco and catches him.
No.
Catches up to him. They don't catch him yet, but they're going to attempt to.
Okay.
This group are going to try to, now that they are overtaking you, they're going to try to grapple you as their bonus action. So Bosco, you can make me a acrobatics or athletics check to try to
No!
Ah, that'll fucking do, won't it? I was gonna say you would have advantage, that's as high as it's gonna go. Unfortunately, all three of these guys are gonna try to tackle you to the ground, basically. That is a 15. That is a 13. And that is a 23. Tackles you, and you just wriggle free and just keep on running, boy! It's at that point when 3 heavy crossbows fire. 2 aimed at Sullivan because he's getting away, and 1 aimed at you. 15 plus 5 on Sullivan. Oh, sorry, place was 3, so 18 hits Sullivan.
Yes.
Sullivan, you're going to take 7 points of piercing damage from the first bolt, and a natural 20 on the second bolt.
I'm down.
You're going to take 10 piercing damage. Sorry, 11 piercing damage on the second bolt.
11. Wait, so 11 on the second one?
11 on the second one, yeah. I rolled.
18 total.
I was down the first one already. So that this.
Okay, then they wouldn't have shot you with that. Apologies. I thought that you were like down whenever I called it was a natural 20. Bosco, on you, that would be an 21 that hits. That's probably going to hit. And that's like
I'm down.
3 points of damage. Yeah. So you both just like collapse to the ground, start bleeding out. Luckily, the veterans are already on Bosco, so you guys can both make me 1 death save if you like, to see if you can do anything before anyone reaches you.
I was 1 step away from greasing the whole floor.
Bosco, just do me 1 death save to see how you fare. Bosco, start of your turn. You wake up.
I want to get up, which is go yelling, and I'm gonna like pull out my backpack like a little hose, and basically I'm just gonna let loose this thick tar. I'm letting grease
Go.
grease the floor.
Nice.
Perfect. So you move forward 25 foot.
Yeah,
Grand. Perfect.
and then I'll see all the entrance is just this thick tar like substance.
Marvelous. Yeah, so you're just on the other side of this greasy pool. As you've like picked yourself up, blood pouring from your wound. You're not in a good way at all. Would you like to just cast it like on the 3 guards who tried to like tackle you, or do you want to like put it on the alleyway entrance so they have to run into it?
Yeah, so they have to run into it if they want to get through.
Cool. The rear ones reload. They yell, "In the name of the watch, stop!" The other ones are all going to try to rush through your slippery grease. You can roll me another death save, please, Sullivan, because they I see that. Sorry, you've already rolled yours. Never mind. But you can roll me d20, Sullivan, see if they get any negatives. No negatives, unfortunately. The first one who runs at you, Bosco, slips on the grease and falls on his ass. The other ones, however, do manage to kind of like run through a little bit of slip and slide, but they manage to get through. It is difficult terrain though, so it slows them down. So they can move. I mean, even with difficult terrain, they'll be able to catch you. Unfortunately, they actually will overtake you slightly. They 2 of them get around you, so one falls on his ass, and that's kind of him out of the game, basically. But the other ones are going to unfortunately catch up to you, and they're going to try to restrain you once more. If you can make me 2 more acrobatics checks, please. So that's a 18. You get advantage on these, by the way. Sorry, I should have said. Fuck me. Yeah, so you wriggle free again. The crossbows are going to fire.
Oh my god! Another one.
What the fuck is this shit? Bosco, to hit you, that's a 13 on one crossbow.
No.
And 18 on the second.
Second hits.
So that will hit you 8 piercing damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. The veterans have been delayed now that they can't reach Sullivan this turn because they have to deal with you. So Boss can make me a death save, and then Sullivan make me a death save. Can we not with the nat 20s? Okay, so Shadow keeps bleeding out. The guards One of them will bandage Bosco's wound, and the other will reach Sullivan. Okay, he doesn't do it. What about the other one? He does. Just. Got rolled in that one on his fucking medicine check, trying to fucking patch you up. Alright, those of you back in the warehouse. You, are kind of, like, brought up to that office area. Where it's a bit, there's a couple of chairs and things to be sat down. And, this captain of the guard kind of looks at you. And, he's giving you all a bit of, like, not suspicion at all, but just, like, bewilderment, confusion, because obviously there's an issue of people are running away, and like, there's a lot of questions that need answered. And Captain Staggett kind of is standing there, like standing to attention. He's standing like and Raynar's like trying to explain, like that you saved him, and like everything you did was in like self-defense to help him, and like he'd be dead without you and stuff.
Could she also help out Raynar perhaps in some way?
Sure, you can help Raynar. You can give him advantage on a persuasion check. About the roll.
Or do a persuasion check of your own, I'm not sure if that's possible.
You can do one on your roll if you'd rather. If you want to like plead your own case also. It's totally fine. Anything that Logan would like to be doing in this time?
Nothing in particular, just laying it on thick with the...
I think... Well, Raynar just rolled a natural 20, so that's a 26 persuasion. It's almost as good as what Gabriella rolls on a good day. So, basically, between the two of you talking back and forth, probably about a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes pass from whenever Bosco and Sullivan both bolted out the back door of this place. Whenever you hear the sound of like footsteps on the cobbles outside of these heavy like metal boots. And you see being kind of brought over in quick deploy stretchers the unmoving bodies of Bosco and Sullivan, who are both shackled at their ankles and wrists.
Well, that went exactly as you predicted. Good show from your boys.
They are unconscious, so they don't even seem to be aware of the world going on around them.
I don't want to get in trouble with the guard. Ooh.
I'm just complimenting the work of the guards.
The captain of the watch will look at you two and Raynar very seriously, and he will say, "Are you sure that these individuals helped you and are with you?"
To a good extent.
Logan will walk over and just kind of make a show of just checking who it is. Like, rather distinctive fellows, aren't they? Yes, they certainly did help us in rescuing our friend here.
I'm not sure how many, or what did they do during their escape precisely. But I'm sure...
He'll turn like, Private, would you like to elaborate? One of them spewed grease on a street, and they made Private Doonoff all over on his ass, sir.
Also, DM, would there, because Sullivan, he's got a ring that has a crest of Mirabar, which is like a noble ring. That make a difference.
Would your shitty little water deep guards recognize it? Probably not, but the captain would. But he's not really.
Mirabar has the Talbusk house crest on the ring, which is a very, very powerful.
He will probably see that. But maybe based on how you present yourself, Sullivan, it's not very becoming of a nobleman, so he probably just assumes you've stolen it. And he reaches into his satchel at his side, and he pulls out a folded piece of parchment, and he presents it to probably Gabriella, because she kind of led the discussions, and said, "Then I would advise you read this to your friends whenever they do come around on their own accord. We've bandaged their wounds accordingly."
Could she have paper?
Yeah, it's a copy of the Code Legal.
Ooh, let's go.
And he says, "Based on the situation with Raynar and Neverember, I'm happy to overlook any malicious involvement that they may have had, but know that I will be keeping a very close eye on them, especially in the dock ward, if I ever catch wind of them here again."
Oh, that's understandable.
Don't worry, we won't be here unless desperately necessary, so it's fine.
Also, no, nothing. So, well, it was a pleasure meeting you, Captain, and I'm looking forward to seeing each other in the future, perhaps, if we ever cross paths again.
Indeed. And I would just like to know, what would you guys have told the captain during his time? You don't have to roleplay it word for word, but what would you have...
Unless... Oh, she'd probably go with a full testimony.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Logan would interrupt
Snitch.
and would make sure to not mention the fact that we broke in and disarmed things.
Sure.
Yeah. So we would say that we were looking for Raynar. He was in here crying like helpless, which I think Raynar said he was going to back up.
He backed it up.
Mm-hmm.
And that when we arrived in the dark, we discovered dead bodies and were ambushed, with some dying and one escaping, possibly into the alleys.
And unless she'd informed him about the signet ring and stuff like that.
And would you inform him that one Kenku got away?
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Mm-hmm. And would you say that you thought would you like reveal that you theorized they might be part of the Xanathar Guild and the Zentrum and stuff, or were you like, oh, they were just like thugs?
I see no reason why not.
Logan wouldn't mention that he would recognize the factions necessarily, but he'd just describe them all as thugs.
And would you mention Floon at all?
She would just say what the Kenku said to her before he departed.
Cool.
We would mention that there's somebody else that we're looking for, and if they asked, then we would say the name.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. He will take a note of the name, and he'll say, I'll have my best men put on it, but I can't guarantee anything in this place. You can only assign so many people to so many things in the dock ward.
Understandable. But thank you for the gusto anyway. Anyhow, where will these be taken so we can pick them up later? And she'll nod to Sullivan and Oscar.
I mean, Captain, if you don't mind, if you'd like to give them into our custody, we can make sure that they get out of here, because it smells vaguely like, piss and fish, and get them to somewhere safe for their recovery, so that you can, do your thing here, so we're out of your hair.
I'm sure your men have better things to do than to take care of less than reputable acquaintances.
This is very true.
I know not of their reputations, just so you know. This whole running thing was a surprise to me.
If you're willing to wait for about 30 minutes, I can call for a cleric to come heal some of your wounds, some of you are injured.
Not to worry. I can get them up, it's fine.
Yes, indeed.
Very well. Then if you wish to take them, I will have them uncuffed. And here gestures, and they remove the shackles from them, and just kind of plop them in like chairs or up against the wall. Probably not in the building, probably outside the building, because they're like cordoning it off the crime scene. And he was like, and if I need to get any more details from you, are you staying anywhere in the city in particular? Obviously, the Margaster Estate, Mr. Neverember. I've got room at the Yawning Portal.
Wait, where would she be staying?
Given the nature of, the run-in that Mr. Neverember has found himself in, we'd probably stay at the Yawning Portal as private security for the time being.
Of course. Then I'll reach out to you there. If I can't find you, I'll leave a message with the guy who runs it. Dagnar?
Yurnam?
Oh, yes, the big sword. Big guy.
Durnan, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some
Durnan.
adventurer type.
Yes, very jolly chap. Always smiling. Ah.
Indeed.
Yes.
Sarcasm, don't worry. Yes. Honestly, he works in hospitality and he's never happy. What's all that about?
Oh, God.
What's that about, indeed?
Personal touch. So Logan would use 2 of his 3 remaining lay on hands points just to probably give both of them like a little throat poke so that they were a little bit sore when they woke up for their troubles, and get them up.
Alright, so everyone is conscious. The guard have agreed to, thanks to various lucky position checks, overlook your discrepancies this time. And you are all...
Logan would say, do you have another copy of that legal code thing? so they've got one each, so they
Yes.
can really study it.
Very
He
much
presents the
on-
number one.
Um,
handed out.
When
Perfect.
Bosco would wake up, he would actually say, "I didn't murder the man."
No, don't worry. We've explained that it was all self-defense. Let's go. That's it. Okay. And he's just gonna, if Bosco tries to talk, he's just gonna be louder and more talkative.
Like
just gonna shepherd
walking him
away.
back around the corner, shuffling away.
like he like,
Yeah.
just, like look at Iron like sweating like.
And yeah, so we'd head to the yarding portal. Are getting out of the dock ward as early as possible.
Yes, you can go straight down Candle Lane onto the way of the dragon, and then just completely loop around through the trades ward and end up in the castle ward, no problem. And it won't take you long at all to do that. All right. So you're heading straight for the yawning portal.
Yes, basically.
Alrighty. As you kind of walk, I guess Raynar will mention. So what's the plan to find Floon then? If he's still missing.
Well, the captors that you described, run that past me one more time. What they mentioned when they took him away.
They just said they were going to be taking him to a hideout. I don't know. I suppose maybe you could go ask people if they saw anyone. I imagine they would have had to move through the streets at least a little bit. They did. They moved him only maybe a couple of hours before you got there.
Oh, very well.
And I mean, the Kenku, so they probably would stick out, right?
Well, who knows what they were?
You said one Kenku got away. Maybe someone even saw him leaving.
True.
They might have heard the fiasco. The guard did mention that they came because they had a report of suspicious activity. Maybe that was what they saw. Some nosy neighbor might have been keeping an eye out.
I think we should first get you to the yawning portal, then elaborate from there.
Although time is of the essence. Why don't? Just a quick question: how busy are the streets around now? Because it's getting late, isn't it?
So it is definitely getting closer. It probably at this point it's around like 7 p.m. It's dinner time. Like most people are inside. There's Waterdeep is never quiet. It's like London. It's always gonna be at least a little bit busy. There's always like carriages running up and down, or the big carts making their way along, or late night deliveries coming through. There's always activity here, even in the dead of
any
night.
homeless people that look like they've been camped up for a bit?
In the dock ward, yeah, definitely. There's a lot of poverty there. There's a couple of people who would be set out begging on Book Street and things. But if you wanted to stay in the dock ward and have a little sniff around, you could do that.
Logan would probably suggest to Gabriella to go talk to one of the peasants to see if they've seen anything, because they don't do anything all day.
Oh wow.
Yeah, sure enough. She like.
No, but man, what can you do?
She'll do. Yeah, she take out a gold coin, just laying around. So,
Fucking don't give them that. No, they'll spend it all on. I don't know. Just go with a couple of copper, maybe a silver if you're feeling generous. Just don't. No.
I can't vote.
Don't come out. Honestly, you'll have fucking all of them swarming you like fucking pigeons.
yes, that's.
And I will say, Bosco and
Except
Sullivan's
pigeons are
trip.
less diseased.
Bosco and Sullivan's trip probably wouldn't be completely in vain, because whenever you were moving through there, the alleyway you ended up running down, it was quite like a dirty alleyway, and there was definitely recent footfall there that you maybe if you'd stopped and investigated, it might be something, or it could just be football, but one of you would have clocked that running through. Probably Sullivan with slightly higher past perception.
But I think Gabriel has 15 the highest in the party.
Am I not unconscious anymore? Am I conscious?
Yeah,
now?
Logan brought you
I'll
both
lie
back
on
one hit
hands,
point.
Yeah.
But could Gabriel perhaps do a check just to ask around, perhaps pay
This
out
isn't
the
it.
support?
I will say this: you can make a investigation check using your charisma modifier if you like.
She's proficient, so
Can I use?
I'll just roll d20 and add 6.
Sure.
What is my health now? My healing now?
1 health total.
10.
10.
Alright.
I mean, it takes you a while, asking around, have you seen anything, anything like that. And, with Logan's muttering a mind of, not flaunting your money, it's hard to really get any information out of anyone. Probably whenever you kind of get to the Street of Curtains and are kind of like sniffing around there, maybe I'm assuming you guys probably did like a little walk of the block, taking the long way back to the yawning portal, just asking on route to see if you picked anything up. One homeless individual tells you that they saw 2 sneaky individuals running from the guards not 30 minutes ago, and that they got captured by them. The guards had ended up having to use lethal force to take them down. But they said that before that, they heard one of the residents of the house on the corner having an argument with someone in the alleyway. It was a woman, and she was yelling at people to get out and leave her bins alone. But apart from that, they didn't really have anything strange to start with.
She'd give him the gold piece. Buy yourself something good, please.
Not drugs.
He just tucks it into like his boot, and it's like, thank you so much. Yeah.
No problem. Just perhaps for a bit of stuff.
Definitely. Yep.
Can she insight that?
Yeah, go for it. You think it's probably the most amount of money this guy's ever seen in his life. Probably never seen a gold piece before.
So if he intends to, spend it on more viceful things.
You can see he's got ideas. He's not going to invest that. A gold piece won't buy him a house.
Fuck. Wait, how many goats can it buy though?
Good few goats.
He's probably not about to set up a farm in the middle of the road.
I mean,
well, buy a house where he might get a room, get a bit of company.
Yeah, maybe.
But
I suppose a quick question, and I know that you've got to go soon, haven't you, Kaz? But with my, let's say, gambling connections, are there any fairly seedy locations around here where I might be able to kind of tap into, people that I know?
Yeah, roll me a d20. So obviously in the dock ward there are a fair few seedy locations in Waterdeep. The first one obviously is going to come to mind is going to definitely be the Skewered Dragon, which you've already seen. But there are tons and tons of inns, taverns, feast halls. I'm just trying to find one relatively close to where you guys are, because it's quite a big district. I think the closest one that you would be comfortable knowing would be, it's kind of a more high-priced for the Dock Ward Inn. It's called the Black Star Inn, and it's located, it's across Snail Street, so it's a fair little bit away, but, it still gets a fair bit of footfall. That's probably the one you frequent more often, just because it's, it's a bit more higher end, so it kind of avoids, all of the actual, actual rundown. There's also, let's see, anywhere else kind of suitably close. I don't think anything super close to where you currently are, unfortunately, stands out that at least you would be familiar with. There's there's something down on Pearl Alley, like just south as well, kind of a bit more in the thick of it, across Troll Crook Alley.
Yeah, probably wouldn't want to go too far, much further away from the Yawning Portal. But the one that's on the other side of Snail Street, if we go past that way, then I may kind of tap into visiting that.
Yeah, you could definitely do that.
But I wouldn't mention anything to the party yet. It's more just going to be opportunistic.
Perfect. Yeah, so you'd know that the two closest places would definitely be either the Black Star Inn on Black Star Lane or the Three Pearls nightclub on Pearl Alley.
Cool. Thank you.
So those would be the two places. One obviously is not really en route. The other is. And I guess, would you guys like to go back to sniff out that back alley area at all, or are you just going to leave it?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Have a quick look.
Sure.
Yeah, I think we'll have a quick look while the trial's hot.
The guards are not really aware of any bad goings on. They've cordoned off the yard area completely, so you can't get back into that warehouse anymore. But you can sniff around the alley if you want someone to pull me an investigation check, see if they can find any traction?
Gabriel would give advantage.
Sure.
Sure.
Good thing. 14 would have been a failure. With the tip off from the guy in the corner, and with the little sniff through here together, you're able to find that there are evidence of tracks of someone being dragged, perhaps on their like kicking. Probably they're probably dragged backwards down the street, and that's going to disturb a lot of like the dust and debris. And under a kind of heavy like bin in this alleyway, there is a sewer grate. A metal-covered sewer grate that you could lift off fairly easily, you imagine, which probably descends down into the sewers.
I would rehash that too. Obviously, lovely. See.
That looks that looks like a promising lead.
Maybe one for tomorrow, though. You two look like shit. I got shot, which I don't particularly care for. Let's go back, rest, come back here in the morning, and then we can... I cannot imagine ever saying this again voluntarily, but go down into the sewers.
Oh, we'll do just fine, hopefully. Just don't take your fancy clothes.
What are you talking about? All my clothes are fancy. Why would I wear not fancy clothes? I'm a fancy person.
Well, if you're going to the sewers, it might be better to take something more practical, perhaps.
You know what? Let's go shopping in the morning for practical clothes, whatever the fuck they are. And you can guide me. Maybe I can wear one glove, you know, because
Yes,
why not?
please. But late.
You know what? Back in my hometown in Dorset, there was a man that's really popular who used to sing with one glove.
Yes, he was a famous bard, Michele Jacksones.
Oh yeah, that was it.
Well,
He ran into some trouble with the guard, though.
he'll be fine. He's a smooth criminal.
They didn't really care about him.
He tried to heal the world.
Anyway, if you guys wish to go back to the Yawning Portal to rest, you can acquire some rooms for the evening. Let's check the price real quick.
I think definitely need some rest before we venture forward.
So a room at the Yawning Portal is going to cost you, let's say, 5 silver a night.
Cool. Works for me.
It's kind of a little bit pricey because it's, a bit touristy.
Works for me.
And you guys can all bed down for the evening, and you just take a long rest if you like. Nothing dangerous or deadly is going to happen. Do you guys want to try to sleep?
Jesus, yes, please. I think I've been 1 HP for I don't know how long.
Yeah, literally. So yeah, you guys, it is a comfortable sleep in the tavern. You do pay for that privilege of safety, and you all gain the benefits of a long rest. In the morning, you awake. Raynor Neverember also bought a room. Whenever you got there, Callan and Seeker weren't present. Maybe they'd stepped out for the evening. But whenever you come down in the morning, Raynor is waiting for you, having a little bit of breakfast, and you see that Callan and Seeker are on a table a few tables over. They don't seem to have taken any notice of him at all. But you recognize both groups, and both parties recognize you individually. So I mean, it's up to you guys how you want to handle that situation.
I think we should go inform benefactors about our relatively successful mission so far.
Perhaps maybe you can get half of the reward. No, we got one of them.
It's
No?
good thinking. Good
We
thinking.
got one of them.
Yes, we'll see. And yeah, we'll wander over like, Raynor, yes, we got him for you. There you go. Here he is.
Sorry, I didn't even recognize you. Raynor, Neverember?
Yes, indeed.
He kind of nods. Seeker's just like, this is good. Max would be pleased. I'm sorry, did you say Max? Yes, it's a long story. maybe we should discuss it over breakfast. Thank you so much. Well, we were speaking to Mr. Volo after you left. He has found a suitable reward, I think. He said he was going to meet with you tonight. Here. We basically imparted some of our gold of him to get it sorted for you. But it sounds like he's got something good in mind, I hope. He's a strange one, but he means well, I think.
Very well.
And yeah, you guys can have breakfast. It's included with your room, but your reward, sounds like Volo is looking to gamble and maybe get you a better one with the money from Callan and Seeker at this time. But he'll meet you later this evening at the yachting portal if you want to wait for him, or you can plan your trip to rescue Floon for that to get the full reward. Raynar also will feel, after he has spent a little bit of time catching up with Callan Seeker and learning of the fates of what happened in Barovia, he is mortified, confused, just has more questions than answers, but maybe it's just out of that confusion that boils down to, but after he's finished his talk, he eventually joins back to your table, and he seems to have acquired a dagger and a rapier, and he says, if it's okay, I feel partially responsible for Floon's missing. I don't care for the reward, but I at least want to make sure I can help get him back if he's still kicking.
Of course, your company will be valued. Also, and seeing how confused, horrified, mortified he is, she'd extend her hip flask in.
Look at it. Shake his head.
Fucking
Bit early.
hell.
Out of character quickly. Artificer, they can prep different spells which they can now.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, while that's happening then, Bosco would be working on an invention at the table.
Perfect. Raynar will turn to you all and say, looks like we're going to have to delve into the sewers. You know what the gods say. Keep the blood off the streets.
Bosco's gonna hold up these small pieces of paper, I think these will work.
Cool. Alright. And as you all kind of, plan your next step, I think that's probably as good a place as any to end it for today.
Nice. Thank you for watching, Ron. It was great fun.
A pleasure. Sorry for me killing you, Kenkus.
That's what happens when our highest passive perception is 15.
We kind of came back I came back
yeah.
at that 20, and both of you came back at that 20 as well.
You guys shit on them.
So
Honestly,
all died.
it was more 20s than anything else.
It was literally, I think on average, we were like 50% 20s there. It was mad. Right. Well, that is going to be us for tonight, folks. Thank you for dropping by. Have a good one.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.